On that day, there was a revolution. This is, again, probably a dream. So, where'd the music just go? No. No, maybe you couldn't really call it a revolution. After all, revolution normally changes the world. But on that day, the world was simply broken. The people despaired of the world, hated it. Many lost their lives and no one was saved. It was a tragedy through and through. People cannot change the world. All people can change our people. People are transformed into lumps of meat at the hands of other people. People lose their souls. Yeah, if I knew things would turn out like this, I would have just continued to sleep. Then at least the world wouldn't have broken. After all, the one who kindled the fires of revolution, that was me? I should have stayed asleep. I should have stayed in that warm place dreaming those happy dreams forever and ever. That was a dream. So, not sure. Yes, that's a thing. Okay. I'm pretty sure that on this day, I'm going to want to confess to Karen again after the whole misconception thing. Calm morning, as though the storm of the previous day never even occurred. Clouds drift lazily across the sky, and the wind does not no more than gently stir the trees. No sound. Up the. Oh gosh, it goes by increment. Oh, ooh, I thought it was a slider, but it's just. Okay, whatever. Also, we noticed that the Karen flowchart is like, apart from that, which we just went back to Sara. I mixed Sara and Karen. This went back to Sara, and this is just a straight line, so that's something. We've not had any choices. Regardless, it's only a matter of time before the sun shows its face. Alright, that should do it. I look around. I look all around to make sure I haven't missed anywhere in my cleaning. What should we? The entryway, which had been left in a sorry state by the storm, is back to normal, and my morning work is finished. It was worth waking up early and resisting the temptation to go back to sleep. Right, that's that. Of course. Why? I have a feeling, I'm not sure if this is just me, but I have a feeling that this should just go there. And I don't know if I did that before. I don't know if I've been playing like this, but the volume was a bit low for me. I don't know. That's true. Ugh, that's true. But you see, I have some business in town. It'll only take an hour. I'm sorry about that. Still, I don't want to leave things with Karen like they are. I've decided to speak properly with her face to face. Oh, to confess my love, to win over my true love. Yeah, exactly. I love Nina's lines. Nina is best. I can't wait for the Nina path. Come on. Shadowry can't look at Nina without thinking of objects. Oh my god. Why? I understand. I meekly hang my head as I watch Nina walk away. Huh? Is Karen here? What? Well, that makes it simple. I don't need to go over to her. Also, just a second. That's strange. I've been rushing all around the place, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of her. Is that an English term? I've never actually heard that before. But sure. Oh gosh, cables. I have great cable management in my setup. How's there a knot in my headphone? Okay, I don't know if you could see it. How's it there? I didn't. How did it not get made? Because this was not knotted. Hallelujah. Oh, that's loud. Did I? Oh, that. Oh, suddenly it was really loud. Ooh. That's a magical thing. Also, I don't want to turn on the light real quick. Don't mind me. Avoiding me? I wonder why. No, she wouldn't. Yes, she would. You, main character, said it was over. I'll never see you again. Bingo. She's avoiding me? Call. Ah. Time passes by idly and evening falls before I know it. I have zero experience with the relationships. My confidence from this morning evaporated the moment I learned she was avoiding me. I'm a virgin. Whoop. What was that super familiar sound? Oh yeah. Looking down at my feet, I found a super familiar scrap of paper. Virgin. Oh no. Whoa, I'm outside Kuhn's room? What? Crap, this could have an impact on my standing as a man. I've done it at least 100 times. No, it's a bit excessive. I've done it once. Blush. Whoa. I never asked. It. I don't need an essay here. Oh my god. No. Do I read this? I'm just gonna ignore that. Quit giving me the gory details. Oh gosh, I should drop more pens. Who don't like? I really don't have a preference. Although I think overall people who've done it once aren't all that far off. What? Hang on. That means that when Nina was conceived? Yes. You didn't even realize this, dummy? 100% strike rate, that's something. Where there's a... God, is that applicable here? Although, yeah, if you don't try, it'll never happen. Of course, Kuhl's case of getting married to the one she did it with first is probably rare. But nothing will ever come from using the lack of experience as an excuse and giving up before you've even started. After all, everyone has a first time. Hey, could you tell me about how you and Dina's father got together? Yesterday she told me about her argument with the mayor, but she's never really spoken about her husband. Have you not confessed to Karin yet? Not yet, so I was wondering if I could draw from your experiences. Going by yesterday's conversation, Kuhn also had a pre-arranged marriage partner, but the fact that she slept with another man means... I went after him with everything I had. Heart. Whoa, is she one of those predatory women you hear about these days? Were your parents not against it? They must have been. There's no way they'd just let a random guy marry into the family. We had a big fight. Oof. How much courage must it have taken for her to stand up to her parents? But why, despite that, did she not give up? I loved him. That's what it comes down to. Have you ever regretted it? Also, where is Dina's dad? Did he pass away? Was that a known thing? I mean, I'm sure since he's not in the story, right? I have, wait, oh shoot, what was that? Have you regretted it? I have. If she'd married her designated fiancé, her position in the island might not have declined. She might not have been widowed. She might have lived a far more stable life. But those aren't what's important. I'm happy. To act only for one's own dreams without compromise, without care for fear or hardship, is thanks to the journey that she has been on that now, and at the end of it, she's able to claim happiness. It's the normal anime character syndrome, and the dad is never shown. The same thing happened with Sara's dad. Some of their scattered scraps of paper on the floor catch my eye. I loved him. I'm happy. Will the day come when I'll be able to say the same? Am I living right now in order to reach that day? Have a good day. Night. Shouldn't that be night? Nothing will come from running away. I have just one dream, so all there is for me to do is to charge headfirst towards it. It's simple, right? So long as I don't compromise. It's easy, right? As long as I don't care about fear or hardship. Yeah, that's right. I go up to the sunroom at the very end of the corridor in the top floor, which I never normally go anywhere near. And there she is. Oof. Karen. I started laughing from reading shit. God, shadowy. Oh. She's holding a cloth to the glass, but her hand isn't moving as she stares vacantly out the window. She's like the princess of some ruined land, locked away in an ancient castle, waiting for the day when the revolution will come and someone will rescue her. The word she utters, with her back still turned to me, is clear and cold as fresh spring water. The princess of an ancient country. No, this is the present. She's no princess, and I'm no revolutionary. We're just an awkward girl and cowardly guy. Nice. This is good CG. Whoops. Her lips are pouting slightly. Her right hand clutches the cloth, and her eyes are slightly downturned. All I can read in her expression is irritation. Thinking about it, Kara makes this irritated expression all the time. When we first met, when we reached the offshore platform, when she's doing her homework. Her source of irritation is different in each scenario, but there is one commonality. There are all times when she's mustered up a little courage and taken a step forward, only to hit a wall. She's probably been repeating the same pattern since well before we met. Yeah, she's been repeating it. She's not scared of hitting a wall. I'm the one who's scared. Karen, there's something I have to tell you. Really would have preferred a more romantic setting. There are plenty to choose from in this picturesque island, like the shore, the waves gently lapping at it, like the old shrine, draped in tranquility, like the hilltop tea house overlooking the town, dipped in a sunset glow, but I don't have any time to waste. I don't have the luxury of choosing the place right now. It's all I can do, just to put my feelings into words. Yes, all I can choose right now are my words. And whatever words I choose, the feelings I'm trying to convey won't change. But if I don't choose them, none of my feelings will be conveyed. What I need is the courage to take the first step, the first word in this moment right now. Fuck you. Okay, he said the meaning won't change. Okay? He said the meaning won't change. Whatever words I choose, the feelings I'm trying to convey won't change. But if I don't choose them, none of my feelings will be conveyed. So I can't not choose a word. And okay. ... will probably be a dead end. I'm just gonna go with straight up sorry. No, should I say I'm sorry? I'm gonna say I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fuck, are you kidding me? I swear they better all be the same path. Yesterday. Everything. Yesterday, right? Fuck. For everything. She asked me about forward, I can't answer right away. Because I've been idiotic, rude, and thick-headed. Because I've constantly been doing whatever I please without any regard for other people's feelings. If I could, I'd go back and punch my past self. If I could, I'd do it all over again from the very beginning. Oh, we can do... No, there's no past, right? Starting from the moment I met you. When I met her on the ferry, I'd gotten carried away and kissed her on the cheek. Thinking back to it now, it was an outrageous move. There's a certain other order to things. I don't get free reign just because I've lost my memories. But on the other hand, I'm not denied normal life just because I have no past. Everyone lives equally. We all torture our minds over our relationships with others and bang our heads against walls we can't scale. I've been too soft on myself. I should have thought this over a lot more. I should have faced the things before my eyes more earnestly. Should I not have said everything? Oh no. If I had, I would have realized far earlier. Me neither. Which is why this time I won't repeat it. We can't get back the time that's already passed. But if perhaps... If you allow it then, just one more time.
たが人生やり直すのはあんたの勝手だろ。どうして私が許可してやんなくちゃいけねえんだよ。どうして私を巻き込もうとすんだよ。
Because... Oh, because I like you? Alright, screw it. Because I love you. Because I love you. I can't imagine a life without you. Maybe it's because Karen's the first girl I exchanged words with after I awoke. There are probably as many girls in the world I haven't met yet and I will go on to meet as there are stars in the sky. I don't actually know how many visible stars there are for like us from Earth, but even so, if I could do it over again, I'd still want Karen. Please, no, actually not. Dina would be the... Dina is my route. Dina is best girl. Get whatever. Please be involved in my life. For that to happen, I will change. She'll say, no. Dead end. I'll become a man worthy of sharing a life with you. A man who doesn't give up, no matter how many walls he comes up against. So, Karen. Fuck it. Be my girlfriend? No, leave this island together. That's what we're doing. Let's leave the island together. It's the wall Kurutsun, Natsumi, and Nakamiya Sueharu couldn't scale. Have you heard this word, this name yet, Shadowy, or whatever? I feel like I now understand the reason they couldn't overcome it. It's harder to move forward with two people on 3 legs than it is with one person on 2. If you just lean on the other person, your legs get all tangled up and you trip and fall. You have to synchronize with your partner without placing the whole burden on them. But if it's me and Karen... Shit! Wrong path? Is this like gonna be... You're gonna have to choose the right path through? Am I gonna have to find the single option through all of this menus? Huh? Oh, are you kidding? No.
適当なことばっか並べまくりやがって。あんたは適当すぎんだよ。何もかもがよ。
Was I mistaken? Should I? God damn it! It's gonna be. How many options were there? 4 times 3 times 3? How many different options is that? That's like 30, 40 options or something. Come on, buddy. No matter which words I choose, it wouldn't change the feelings I'm conveying. I said that, whatever, it's actually all the same. The results would be the same. It's already mentioned. Gosh. But...
これまでどんだけぬか喜びしてきたと思ってんだ。信じられるわけねえだろ。
She's kept on hitting wall after wall, but what have I been doing? I've been wavering, averting my eyes, smiling foolishly and saying whatever I can think of to try and hide it. When did I stop being able to tell the truth? It was fun messing around together with Karen. It felt good playing together with Karen. I think back on the words I said. How do I want things with Karen to be from here on out? Do I want to date her as a boyfriend and girlfriend? Do I want to grant her a wish of getting off the island? Do I want to resolve the bad blood between her and her father? I just chose whichever words suited me without settling one of them. Even though I meant to voice my true feelings the moment I put them into words, they became lies. Even though I meant to lay myself bare, I was always The only option was to not shoot. The first option that I said was gonna be a dead end. The option where you don't say anything is that. Even though I meant to lay myself bare, I was always protecting myself. Isn't that like, isn't that a song from like the song festival, Eurovision Song Festival? How do they differ? The feeling of liking a toy and the feeling of liking a person. What? I don't know. All I know is that people aren't toys. If you break a toy, you can buy a new one, but people can't be replaced. Just think of her as an object. So in other words, they are the same. Are people and toys essentially the same, with the only difference being that one of them has no backup? Whoa. What? Was I just trying to use words to get caught in saying I'd play with money to buy a toy? No. People aren't toys and can't be the same. You can deal with it, and then you can deal with it when you lose a toy, but there are some things you can't cope with. Some things you want so badly you'll bawl disgracefully for them. I get why you can't trust me. I mean, I can't even believe it myself, really. I thought there was no way she could fall in love with someone like me. I thought I was just getting the wrong idea and being excessively self-conscious. The reason I had doubts was because I hated myself. Because I couldn't believe I was someone who could be loved by another. Of course, I still don't believe it now. Not when I'm still such a shallow guy, but even so, no, it's precisely because of that. I'll say as many times as it needs to be said. I love you, Karen. Her eyes waver. The conclusion isn't important, so long as there comes a day when I can be proud of today. So long as I've achieved just one thing, when I normally fail at everything I try my hand at. Okutowari shimasu. No, I'm sorry. So long as I was able to face this head on in the end, despite always running from everything. That will be enough. Time's up, huh? The shrill noise of the buzzer cuts off Karen's words as they don't reach my ears. That's dumb because you can still read. Yes. The buzzer sounds 3 times, indicating we have a visitor. Fuck this game. Karen runs off like a magnet being repelled. She doesn't spare me a moment's glance. Bruh. There's a part of me that's relieved. Relieved that I didn't have to hear her words of rejection until the end. Yes, it's for the best. Karen started working here because she wanted to be independent. I can't get in her way. I won't let my presence become an obstacle in her path. Of course, after voicing my feelings, we probably can't go back to how things were before, but I at least want her to continue working here. After all, I fell for the Karen striving to forge her own future. You liar. Is it the reason why you fell in love with her? Was it something so mundane you can put it into words that easily? No, the conclusion isn't important, huh? So long as the day comes when I can be proud? No. Don't take precautions. This late in the game, you're not running away for self-preservation. You still haven't heard Kanen's answer. Can you really say you're okay with this? There's no way I'm okay with this. I barge through the half-open door and fly out of the house. There I find... Oh, fuck. Boy.
そしてお前は私の娘だ。家族を守るのが私の役目だ。
いい加減うぜえんだよ。あんたは私じゃなくてクルツ家の名前を守りたいだけじゃねえか。
同じことだ。お前はクルツカレンなのだから、そんな簡単なことがなぜわからない。
なりたくてあんたの子供になったわけじゃねえよ。いいから話しやがれ。
It's just like the first day I met her. The mayor with his unshakable authority and Karen mouthing off at him. And on that day I couldn't step between them.
カレン、子は親に守られるべきなのだ。人は一人では生きてはいけん。
What have I learned since then? What has changed since then?
せつな、
My eyes meet hers.
せつな。
Her eyes are sorrowful, begging me for help. It's what I couldn't see that day. Something I'm able to see now for the first time because all the days we've come before, that have come before. I've made so many mistakes and had so many regrets, but they've all led to this day. That's why. Let her go. You shouldn't be grabbing holds of a girl's arm like that. That's why this moment exists right now.
なんだ貴様は。邪魔をするな。私は娘と話している。
Really? Doesn't look like a parent-child conversation to me.
貴様の目にどう映ろうと関係ない。クルツの名を冠している限り。
Just married to Setsuna. That's not what having a child is about, is it? The mayor's grip loosens for a moment. Karen doesn't let the opportunity escape her. She shakes out the mayor's hand and then hides behind me. Bonds between people are forged through the accumulation of their day-to-day interactions. The relationship between parent and child is no exception, right? I had no name, and now I'm standing here with something behind me. There's no better proof than that. You're mistaking what it means to have a child. Children don't choose their parents, and parents don't choose their children. Which makes it even more necessary to weave connections day by day. With this man, you're just trying to maintain the appearance of a parent and child relationship by restraining Karen and stealing her freedom. A relationship built by on such falsity is bound to collapse at some
履
point.
き違えているのは貴様の方だ。貴様は弱者をかばうことを正義と履き違えているに過ぎん。その先のことが何も見えていない。自由と言ったか？そんなものを与えて何になる？自由なんてものは人を甘えさせ、堕落させるだけだ。人は貴様が考えているほど高尚な生き物ではない。
So what? You take it away? You trap them? Because if you don't, they won't grow into respectable adults. I don't think human beings are that at all. In fact, I think we're all rotten to the core. We don't learn no matter how many times we fail. We don't grow no matter how many idiotic mistakes we make. Each time we repeat the same cycle, we hate ourselves all the more. Each time, we lose more faith in ourselves. People can't survive on their own, was it? I agree. I think it's a sound argument. Because I'm someone who can't believe in myself or anyone else. Because I'm a useless person who can't be happy with life by myself. Which is why I need Karen. I'm not a strong person. This isn't the right thing to do. I need someone to share my life with because I'm weak. I can't live without her. So don't take her from me. Ah, what am I saying? Well, it's all good. I've said everything I wanted to say. That's all, understand?
わかんねえよ。かっこよく登場するんだったら締めも決めろよ。
I can't help it. I'm not good at thinking up what to say on the fly.
つうか、何が奪うなだよ。私はあんたのもんじゃねえって言っただろ。
It was just the heat of the moment. I mean, even though that line, I thought that, even I thought the line was pretty bad. Huh? Feels like it's been ages since Karen and I have spoken properly like this.
あんたの話はいつも分かりづれえんだよ。言葉と言葉がつながってなくてよ。だから適当に聞こえんだよ。
Shut up. I'm not good at ad-libbing.
だったら最初に頭の中でまとめとけよ。
You're the one who's been avoiding me all day. Do you know how stressed out I've been? I'm going bald.
私だってな、昨日は一睡も。
We easily start to vocalize what we're thinking. I wonder why we were unable to do something so simple before. Yeah, now's the time. Alright, let's rewind a bit and do that again.
はあ
Now what was it? What? As I'm someone who can't believe in myself or in anyone else because I'm a useless person who can't be happy with life by myself. Which is why I need Karen.
もういい、もういいから。
I'm not a strong
やり直
person.
さなくていいから、分かったから。
This isn't the right thing to do.
おい、帰ってこい、せつな。
It's because I'm weak.
せつな。
It's because I'm weak that I need someone to share my life with. I can't live without her. So... this is where I turn to the mayor and make my declaration. Give me your daughter's hand, Mr. Mayor. This is it, the day has come for me to use everything I've been practicing.
さらっととんでもねえこと言うんじゃねえよ。親父固まっちまってるじゃねえか。
But it was easier to understand, wasn't it?
ストレートすぎんのもどうなんだよ。
You're so hard to please, and how should I say it?
そりゃもうちょっとこうへりくだってだな。
No can do. I mean, I don't like the guy.
好きとか嫌いとかの問題じゃねえだろ。
But I do love you. How do you feel?
だから今は私にそういうこと言ってる場合じゃなくて。
Then who should I say it to? What should I be asking? What do I have to do in order not to lose you? That's the biggest issue right now. It's a matter of life and death to me. What do I need to do in order to spend my life with you? I don't need to look any further than that right now. I just need to focus on the here and now.
それは
Karen looks directly up at me, then
不可能だ。
who would have thought? A voice comes from behind me and I turn around.
ガランド家が滅び、小原家が消えようとしている今、この島の未来はその子の肩にかかっている。貴様ごときがどうこうできる問題ではない。
Right back at you. Her life isn't something you should be meddling with.
私ではない。私は島の意志を代弁しているに過ぎん。
The will of the
御
island.
三家とは外から押し寄せる波に対する防波堤なのだ。いずれは無用になる時が来るだろう。だが今はまだその時ではない。我々はまだ本土の人間に蹂躙された過去を忘れてはいない。
And that's why she has to be sacrificed. As a child born to one of the three families, she has to serve as a human pillar in this breakwater. I don't know what happened in the past, but you need to make a clean break from it. If there are people still holding onto it, make them let go. That's your job, isn't it? The mayor's role is not to represent the islanders' opinions, but to lead them. It's his purpose as a man of the three families and in his position as a mayor. You're just pushing your own job onto your child. You're just trying to make her pay for all the regrets you've accumulated in your life, jeez. A child's job is to change themselves and grow into an adult. An adult's job is... What have you been doing? What have you done to change this island? As a parent, you shouldn't demand perfection from your child. You should show them an ideal future that they can aspire to. The mayor's face
理
contorts.
想の未来か。貴様もあいつと同じようなことを言うのだな。
She?
私は何もこの島が終わりゆくのを手をこまねいて見ていたわけではない。あいつの言葉を信じ、本土の連中と手を組み、新たな観光資源の発掘に乗り出した。だが、結果はどうだ。人さらいに放火に不定。奴らはこの島に災いをもたらすだけもたらして去っていった。この島が守り通してきたものを根こそぎ奪っていった。
What on earth is he talking
あい
about?
つに任せたのがそもそもの間違いだったのだ。私が夏美に自由を許したばかりに。
Natsumi.
理想の未来など決して訪れはしない。これまでの歴史がそうであったように、この島は本土に蹂躙され続ける定めなのだ。 ならば私の仕事は守ることだ。もう二度と奪われないよう守り続けることだ。カレンは決して貴様のような男に奪わせはせん。
With one last glance at Karen, the mayor turns his back on us.
カレン、着替えたらすぐに戻れ。間もなく門限だ。
His tone says that he won't take no for an answer.
金輪際大原家にはその男には近づくな。
I immediately whisper to Karen in a low voice. You don't need to do as he says, Karen.
あ
No matter how much he tries to force it, freedom of choice ultimately lies with Karen. He may be her father, but doesn't mean he has the right to rebuke her. Karen isn't doing anything
それ
wrong.
からカレン、学校には適当な理由を伝えておいてやるから、明日からはちゃんと補習に出ることだ。
That was something.
じゃあ私はこれで。
Hang on a minute, what was that all about? I step in front of her and block Karen's way as she tries to slip past me.
知ってんだろ、門限があんだよ。
Not that, the lessons the mayor mentioned. You said they'd finished? I'm sure she said that. That's why the following day she'd start coming to work in the mornings too. Don't tell me. Why'd she turn up every day in her school uniform? Oh. Why'd she bring all her school supplies with her? That was all a lie. I don't intend to scold her for skipping out on her supplementary lessons. There are plenty of kids on this island who don't even attend school at all. But what I can't forgive is, why'd you lie? Did you think I'd be against it or something? I mean, I probably would have told her off some way or other. But if it was her decision, then I would have let her go on with it. I'm sure I would have. I mean, her skipping lessons, it was in order to save up enough money to leave the island.
言えるわけねえだろ。よりによってあんたに言えるわけねえだろ。卒業したくねえだなんて。卒業したら私は結婚させられちまう。だったらいっそ卒業できなけりゃ。
If she didn't go to supplementary lessons and allowed her grades to fall as a result, then she'd be held back and could delay graduating for a year. But is that what she's trying to do?
親父の言ってた通りだよ。ちまちま働いたところでどうせ金なんてたまりゃしねえよ。だったら少しでも今のままでいたかったんだよ、私は。
But it's gonna have to end eventually, so stretching it out for longer is probably not a good idea. When she give up?
そうだよ。私はあんたに嘘をついてた。私は島を出るつもりなんてこれっぽっちもなかったんだ。
What? Boy.
最初から。
If she acted like she was going to run away, then perhaps someone would be kind to her. If she kept putting things off, then perhaps something would change. Or she simply cling to these shallow hopes.
無理に決まってんだろ。島を出て生きてくのなんて。そんなただの夢に決まってんだろ。
So she'd been aware of it from the beginning without the need for anyone to point it out to her? I'm the only one who kept on bullheadedly encouraging her?
けどさ、少しくらい夢を見てたっていいじゃねえか。どうせ今だけなんだからさ。夢を見られんのは。
It'd be easy for me to reveal the officer's true intentions to her right now. Even when spring comes up and she graduates, she won't have to enter into a marriage. Even when spring comes and she graduates, she won't have to enter into a marriage she doesn't want. But is that good enough? Is it good enough for her to give up on chasing her dreams before she's even tried to be rescued by someone else's whims? To have your wish granted like that? Can you really hold on your head high and say you achieved your dream? It's no dream. Dreams are things you grasp hold of with your two hands.
けど金がなきゃ。
Enough buts. If you don't have the money, then you work your ass off for it.
学校もあるし。
I thought you didn't want to graduate, so quit.
でも親父が。
This girl. How much money do you want to have saved? When would be the best time? How many people's permission do you need to get?
それを
You haven't thought about it at all, have you? You're just making up excuses after the fact. Really just hesitating because you're scared, aren't you? Oof. No one's ever completely ready to make big changes in their life. Even if you're 99% ready, the remaining 1% of anxiety will keep nagging you the entire time. So, we'll go tonight. Nothing changes. The more you hesitate, the bigger the anxiety grows. Okay, Karen, if you can't do it now, your dream will stay just a dream forever. You're not ready? 99% more than enough. Your own father owns a boat. Do you know where he keeps the key? This is turning into Atelier Ryza's story as far as we know it. Nothing changes if we stay here. We must head out. Karen blinks at me to nod silently. Alright, make up a reason to borrow that boating manual from your brother. That covers how to operate the thing. I'll prepare some food. Just got a ton of boil in the bag. Curry from Nina. There'll be plenty of food for the time being, so even in the worst case scenario, we're not going to starve to death. November 1st sure came fast. I wish. And all we need is money. Fortunately, I've barely touched my salary. How about you?
ちょっと待てよ。さっきから何の
We're
話して
just
んの
doing it. Fuck all. Whoops, looks like I skipped over the crucial part. I'm coming with you. Let's go to the mainland together.
どうしてあんたが私と
Why, it's obvious, isn't it? Because I don't ever want to part from you. Didn't she hear me? Because I want to be with you.
分かったそれは分かったつうか分かってる私が言いたかったのはそういうことじゃなくてだな
The last remaining problem is...
どうして私があんたと
Yeah, there it is. Still haven't heard a response. Her current evaluation of me is still that she hates me. Karen, do you still hate me?
それは
How many times are we going to do this?
私はあんたのことなんか
Someone already interrupts us, or I don't catch her answer.
あんたなんか
Get. I put her on the spot, or I frighten her or make her cry.
切な私は
Forget that for now. If I pressure a girl like this, I'll get the answer I want. To get the answer I want, can I really hold my head high and say I've achieved my dream? No way. Think it over this evening. I'll get everything ready and I'll be waiting for you.
どこで
On the harbor, the place that we first met. When I first saw Karen, I thought she was a victim of human trafficking, about to be sold off to the mainland. But thinking back, it wasn't such an absurd misunderstanding. What would have happened if she actually made it to the mainland without being discovered? Because we stopped her. What if we hadn't been there? Anyway, how many times must Karen have gone over it in her mind, there in the darkness of the boat's hold? Could she really have survived in an unfamiliar world? How all-encompassing must her fear have been? Think about that. She was almost about to leave the island, right? What would have happened then? Okay, Karen. She's got the same look in her face right now, but there's something clearly different this time around. I'll take on all your fear. Since that day, I've come to know many of Karen's secrets. For instance, contrary to her appearances, she's actually a timid girl, and contrary to things she says, she lacks confidence in herself. That's why, and that she isn't aware yet of her true feelings. All you need to do is think about what you want to do. Everything other than that is extraneous. Right now she can forget the fetters of the past and any fear of the future. But I'll only wait until dawn. When the sun rises, I'll go back home and head to bed. Then I'll probably oversleep, and Dini will tell me I'm fired. It'll just be another ordinary day. I accept that Karen will no longer be there with me. If that's how things go, then you don't have to worry. I won't bother you again. If that's the path you choose for yourself, I'll be okay with it. It'd be better than giving up from the start and abandoning the opportunity to even make a choice.
冗談じゃねえんだよな
I told you, you don't need to think about it. Just figure out your own stuff.
ああ
If you understand, then go. Your dad will have his eye on you. I give her a little push to the back and practically force her to the door. This is as far as I can push her. This is the last time I'll meddle in the way she lives her life. From here on out, I need to leave her to her own devices. But even so, if you're not alone, Karen, no matter what path you choose, there'll be someone with you on it. So tonight, declare all your thoughts to that. Just for tonight, make this choice on your own. Will she come or will she not? Jeez. By the way, can we agree that 1st November is the most important day of 2019? Yes. This should work. I fish around in the closet and pull out a conveniently sized backpack. Feel bad for borrowing it without asking for permission, but Nina probably won't mind. I never envisioned myself as a backpack kind of guy. I slip it onto my shoulders to try it out. Yep, surprisingly good fit. You've got the straps in your backpack. Even if it doesn't fit, you can just make it longer. But like, you know, I don't have that much to put in it. Between the day I first moved here and now, I haven't gained many personal belongings. The room doesn't look any different to how it did back then either. Yes, how is she gonna run away when her dad is... I'm the only one who's changed. Back on that first day, all I was thinking about was how I was going to survive on this island. I thought that the world outside the island has nothing to do with me. But now things are different. Now I have the freedom to choose my own way of living as well as a reason to. Life's a journey, and I feel like I understand the phrase now. It means that life is just a series of changes. Each change comes down to a decision on what to keep and what to throw away. This bag is currently completely empty, but it'll eventually be full. For the time being, I should pack a change of clothes and my paltry savings and food, I guess. Whoa, there's canned food too. There we have instant rice, just add water. Preserved foods these days are super convenient. It's something a slovenly guy like me can be extremely thankful for. As technology progresses year by year, life gets more and more convenient. If I lived in ages past, this wouldn't be happening. There was a time when people had their hands full of just keeping themselves fed. Back then, they couldn't choose where they lived, and they hesitated to even give voice to their dreams. But it's not like that now. It's very easy to just live your life. Which is why the problem now becomes how to live that life. In this day and age, simply living a monotonous life is the same as being dead. Perhaps to live in a true sense of the word is now more difficult than ever. If her dad's gonna appear at the last minute, I mean, didn't that already happen? That would be twice the same thing. But also, I have faint memories of the anime, but yeah, I won't tell you anything. I'm not even sure if it's all the same. What? Hey, you're suddenly getting cold feet. I'll be fine as long as I manage to find a new job before my savings run out. So... I was just thinking of heading out for a little stroll. It's for a midnight snack. Is that a bit of a stretch? Not even the type to buy it. Well, sorry, I'm kind of busy with stuff. I'm off the clock right now. Well, you know, I'm not allowed on the beach. What's going on? She's been strangely persistent tonight. She's giving me the N-word pass. Oh no. Just for tonight, is it? What am I doing letting her have her way and going along with her like this? I don't have time right now. If I leave, will I leave Nina too? Nina frolics along the shore, not caring that her boots are getting soaked. Right, once I leave the island, I won't be seeing these sights anymore. What was she thinking when she brought me home to the mansion? What was she expecting of Setsuna? I said it right here. That it would be Setsuna until I found my true self, which means that I no longer have any right to that name. I'm not Setsuna. I don't know, but anyway, I was just borrowing the name Setsuna, so now I'm returning it. Nina blinks at me a few times then. But I can't. Oops. So you know?
お母さんの部屋の前に変なものが落ちてたから拾ってみたら
What? She produces an envelope and thrusts it in front of my eyes.
辞表くらい正しい漢字で書きなさいよ。
Tadashi kanji. Uh-oh. We didn't use the right kanji. Oh no. Whoops. I went and missed the onion, unfortunately. Anyway, putting that aside. You know, you were supposed to find that after I disappeared into the night, like a cool caped crusader.
で、ハラハラと涙をこぼせばいいわけ？
Yeah, exactly. Just think back to all the wonderful times they shared.
バ
Whoops.
カじゃないの？
Wasn't that a bit overemphasized?
大体ね、辞表ってのは一身上の都合のためとか適当に書いとけばいいのよ。
Personal reasons. Ah, yes.
何バカ正直に事の顛末を書き連ねてるのよ。
Oh. Well, I mean, I thought I might worry you if I suddenly up and disappeared without any explanation.
心配させたくないならやめなきゃいいでしょ。わざわざ島なんか出なけりゃいいでしょ。
Oh?
それにまだカレンからの返事だって聞いてないんでしょ。
No, come back. Well, if that happened, I was planning to sneak back and retrieve the let.
かっこ悪すぎ。
Kakowarusugi or something? Kakowarui. Uncool. Unstylish. Kakowarui. That's an interesting word. I guess it's a combination of kakoi and warui, kakowarui. And sugi means too much, or like super uncool. なんでやねん。
そんな生半可な覚悟で駆け落ちとかね、絶対失敗するわよ。
You're probably right.
持って3日ね。しかも先に潰れるのはあなたよ。
Maybe. I said I would take on Karen's fears. Those fears aren't going to just disappear. In fact, they're swirling around inside my heart right now.
だから
Whoops. There goes the... Sorry, there goes the mic. She presses a small scrap of paper into my hand. There are numbers scribbled on it. A phone number? Oh, I appreciate the sentiment, but I already have a girl I like.
知ってるし、そういう意味じゃないわよ。あなた、どうせうちの番号を覚えてないでしょ。
Mike-chan, do I just stick eyes onto this thing? Also, do I have a phone? Mobile phones aren't even like a thing. Like, this is 1999, right? Something along these lines? I'm sure there was a date at some point. This is before the 2000s. We don't have mobile phones, right? So I guess I have to arrive on the mainland and then call back. It's not like... I don't even know the address. Actually, what prefecture is this island in? Prefecture, sorry. Because Chris Broads brought that word into my brain and now I pronounce it like kind of wrong. Anyway. I can forgive her a sigh or two given how I'm attempting to leave the island in the story
い
stage.
い？何か困ったことがあったら電話しなさい。少しは手助けできることもあると思うから。
Walled phones. Thanks, Dina. Dina's been coming to my rescue one way or another from beginning to end.
電話代結構かかるから無駄にかけてきちゃダメよ。
Yeah, I know. I can't keep relying on her forever. Oh, they were already a thing? Jeez. I don't know. They must have looked like bricks. Actually, how old... Look, that was... I actually don't know because I'm too young. Oh yeah, they really existed, and you also had like pagers and stuff like that. Mobile phones introduced in 1999. Let's have a look at the Nokia ones. I mean, it's those old brick phones, but yeah, okay, so those ones that are indestructible. But yeah, I guess mobile phones are a thing, but I definitely don't have a mobile phone as Setsuna, but like whatever.
それと、お歳暮送るから新居が決まったら教えなさい。
What are you, my grandma? she perhaps not understand the gravity of the situation? Or am I just overthinking things? Of course, leaving the island doesn't mean I'll never see her again. I'm sure I'll be able to if I want. How should I face her? But how should I face her when that time comes?
いいじゃない。もう家族みたいなものなんだし。
Family.
ちょっと離れて暮らすからって縁まで切れるわけじゃないでしょ？
But I was just your employee, and now you employ, and you only employed me in the first place because I was mutually beneficial.
最初はね。
So she's saying it's different now.
最初は不安だった。私の身勝手な理由であなたを家に置いてよかったのかって。でもね、お母さんがあなたと楽しそうに話してるのを見て思ったの。これでよかったんだって。
Cool. What do you mean by that?
私には理由があったけど、お母さんにはなかった。でも、お母さんはあなたのことを受け入れた。理由なんてなくても、一緒に暮らすことはできるの。だから私も、理由なんてなくなっても、一緒に暮らすことができたの。
I don't know when it happened, but at some point our relationship changed from a relationship of common interest to one that can exist without them. I don't know what you'd call that. Being for friends? I don't know. Family might be the most fitting term.
だから、ね。気が変わったらいつでも帰ってきていいのよ。
Family isn't really the right term because family means that family, you have to be related in some way, but anyway. I guess friends. They also said that it's okay to make mistakes when you're young, so if I return to this island, I'll do the best I can. It'll be when I've given up on on even making mistakes or when I've become an adult. Still, the first hurdle is whether or not Karen comes. Sorry, but could you keep hold of my letter of resignation till then?
ええ、責任を持ってお母さんに渡しておくわ。
Yeah!
言ったでしょ？帰ってきていいって。だから、正々堂々と出て行きなさい。
You say that, but it'll be embarrassing if I come back right away.
せめて生き恥くらい晒しなさいよ。その程度のリスクは当然でしょ？
A harsh. Big dongo boy family. Maybe this is her way of encouraging me?
私からは以上。悪かったわね。準備の邪魔して。
Oh, it's fine. I'm already done. I stow this scrap of paper with the phone number on it away in my bag, which then I reposition on my shoulders. Although the weight has barely changed, it suddenly feels a lot heavier. Packing complete.
もう行くの？
Yeah, I can't keep Karen waiting.
長い夜になるわよ。
Probably. Decisions are never reached that easily, even if I feel a constant pull of reluctance. I'm sure it must all be more powerful in Karen's case.
女の子ってのは、あなたが思ってる以上に身支度に時間がかかるんだから。
Yes. That's what you meant?
今頃床に服をいっぱい並べて、うなってる頃だと思うわ。
But her dad... Karen... somehow I can't imagine it. Actually, I've never seen her in casual clothes. Alright, that's something to look forward to. Oh my
女
god.
の子はね、何をするにしても支度に時間がかかるの。だから行動が遅く見えるだけ。大切なことは案外早く決断してたりするのよ。
That's the case that I'm the complete opposite. I'm constantly worrying over things in my head, even as my body is hurtling me forward.
私も昔、辛いことがあったらよく家を抜け出してたわ。
Really, doesn't sound like you.
ま、せいぜい一晩くらいで連れ戻されてたけどね。
Nothing was set in motion with just a decision. You can't move forward with actions alone, but
私にはこの海を越えることはできなかったけど、彼にはあなたがいる。
together we can do it.
だからどんなに長い夜でも待ってあげて。きっとカレンは来るはずだから。
Yeah, I know. But what if she doesn't come? They're setting this all up for like a major. She doesn't come, or her dad is stopping her. Lena turns away. If Karen has already made her decision, then I can't show any hesitation. Karen will come. That's all I need right now. Bye then. I say goodbye to my home, my family. And now that I have I can set out on the new path I've chosen
いっ
for
てらっしゃい
myself.
刹那
By object. Oh my god, Joey. I have nothing holding me back anymore. I'll just keep on going as far as I can. Itakimasu. Slammed by the van. Truck-kun. So... Still... They're gonna make Karen not calm, like, I swear, they're gonna do that. I finally arrived, but I feel like I took a really roundabout way getting here. This is the second time I've come to the... Quay? Quay? Key. Wow, I definitely did not know how you pronounce it. That I've never even heard of this word. A stone or metal platform lying alongside or projecting into water for loading and unloading ships. Ooh. Key. What? What? Wait. This website, vocabulary.com, says an alternative. You can say it as...
Quay.
You... Google says it's key, but some other vocabulary.com says it's quay. I'd still... Alright, dictionary, Cambridge Dictionary.
Key.
It's key? I don't know whether it's key or quay. I don't know. Vocabulary.com is wrong? That wouldn't be, right? I don't know. Yeah, there are multiple.
Quay.
You can... Whatever. But I'm gonna call it quay. Even... Or should I just say key? I don't know. Apparently apparently this word had... Whatever. Forget about it. You can pronounce it in multiple ways. Somehow. Welcome to the English language. Last time, the row of fishing boats looked like a ghostly fleet ready to ferry the dead to Hades. But... a boat's destination depends on its passengers. It can take you anywhere you want to go. Well, no. What's crucial is that you have the will to go somewhere. An unwavering determination to reach your destination. Determination? I really wish I had like some kind of crazy soundboard. I wish I had just... I wish I had a soundboard just to like... Just to do that. Oh gosh, it loops. Ah. I really wish, I imagine, if I just had that ready. That would have been so funny. Get a soundboard. God, the money. Do you think I have all the money in the world? I paid $100 for a pre-order game that comes out in November. Yeah, soundboard program. The thing is, then I still need, like, I think something better would be like a physical thing. Like, all my keys are used up. What do I even use? But then I have to move the mouse off. I think having like a physical thing that you just press a button would be so much cooler. Anyway, which is why I won't stray from it anymore. There's no sign of Karen, but that's fine. Dawn is still a ways away. This long night has only just begun. I'll settle down here and wait. Suddenly, Dad shows up. Wait until the sky starts to lighten in the east and the twinkling stars begin to fade. Wait for a new day to break. Are we getting a dream while we're waiting? Are we technically asleep? I don't know what these things are supposed... I thought these things were dreams. I don't know if Setsun is sleeping. Did he fall asleep? Maybe that's what happened, right? He's gonna wake up and it's gonna be bright day and Karen hasn't appeared, and that's gonna be just great. That day, I headed straight for the spot where we'd where we'd agreed to meet. The place where we could meet in secret without anyone seeing us. But she wasn't there. And there was no sign of her having been there at all. Thinking about it, it was to be expected. It hadn't been a promise or anything. It had merely been a hope. It was the start of a long, long night. When would the morning come? After how many hours, days, or even months? Or would this night last for all of eternity? In this world shrouded in darkness, there was no way of knowing. The concept of time no longer meant anything, but still I continued to wait. I continued to wait, believing that one day the light would return. I wasn't good at believing in things, but there was nothing else left for me to do. Thousands of years passed, tens of thousands, until, with no warning at all, she came. 1,000 years? 10,000 of years? Is this a reference to that, to the folktale thing? Wasn't the dude who, like, got himself locked up in the other things, we assumed it to be a time machine where you lock yourself in and it would travel through time, or it would, like, I don't know, I guess the person inside wouldn't feel time move, they'd just be preserved. It's almost like one of those, like, sci-fi freezing yourself things, right? Bringing with her a dazzling light. It is daytime. Oh, it's so bright. I said it, didn't I? Fluffy clouds floating in high in a bright blue sky and brilliantly shining sun. She did not show up. It's beautiful. Ugh! Where am I? Who am I? Let's see. Well. I overslept. Hang on, what time is it? I'm sure she would have woken me. Sun's already high in the sky. Where's Karen? She's not here. Not here. Oh my god. She isn't even here. Of course she's not. Get the pistol ready. I'm the guy who falls fast asleep while he's supposed to be waiting for a girl. Even if Karen did come, she probably left in disgust when she saw my dopey, sleeping face. And at a time like this, why do I always mess with things at a crucial point? Oh shit! Didn't you wake me up, you idiot? Huh? Someone is standing at the deck of a small boat, waving their arms in my direction. Nice. Yee. Karen. Am I dreaming? But this voice in his face. Karen. It really is Karen. Whoa! What? Glomp? Well, okay. Just a sec. Oh. Nice. Good. Thank you for the hug. It's really Karen. 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 Nozzling me. Oh no. All the furries want to know my location. Wahoo! It's really Karen. Whack. Ow. Right, sorry, I just got overexcited. There's a flock of seagulls regarding us suspiciously, but thankfully there are no humans around whose attention I could have alerted. A clear summer sky stretches out above us. It's the perfect weather for our voyage. Yeah, everything I have is in his backpack. Wait a minute. I stop Karen, who's bubbling with energy, like she's about to set sail any moment. I have a feeling someone could walk into my room any moment now. Or is it actually my little sister has a friend over, so I don't know what they're doing. And they're in the other room, like right next to me, so when did you get here? You woken me up, you She pulls a bundle of keys from her pocket and jangles them. You don't think that's gonna be a problem? Oh my god. How heroic. Why didn't you wake me up?
そりゃ気持ちよさそうに寝てたから。
Where's the pool of drool on the ground? Oh.
さすがにそろそろまずいから叩き起こすつもりだったけどな。
See, I basically get the situation now, but there's still one thing I want to know. That's the most important thing to me and Colin right now. Why are you always wearing your school uniform?
はあ？いいじゃねえか別に。
He was looking at, but I was looking forward to seeing a whole new side of you.
うるせえよ。変な格好できて幻滅されるわけにはいかねえだろ。
Wow.
それにこの間あんた制服で喜んでたじゃねえか。
Lol, that's true, but
嬉しくねえのかよ。
I do like it, but right now I kind of feel like I'm doing something really bad with the high school girl. Wait, actually I totally am. Wait, no, that wasn't what I meant. I wanted to ask. Karan came to the designated place at the designated time, which means there's also something I have to confirm. Do you love me? Is Karan acting on her own free will right now rather than on the mere impulse to run away? Is this the outcome she wants rather than outcome someone wants from her? The answer to that is
好きかも。
Kamal. You think?
わかんねえよ。私にもさ。けどさ、嬉しかったんだ。あんたに好きって言われて。
Dude, I keep envisioning like Blanc over this.
だから私も
She trails off and looks up at me.
好きかも。
Maybe.
だから言ってんだろ。わかんねえって。
She doesn't know, huh? Of course she doesn't. If she did, I would have heard her answer yesterday. Still she came, that's enough for me right now. And people's emotions are never 100% one way or another. There's no case sound in blog, yes. Even if you're 99% certain about something, there's that 1% of uncertainty dogging you. Blank. Who did I say? And who did I say would take on that 1% of uncertainty? Alright, Kaden, follow me. I'll give you the happiness you deserve, maybe.
カモってなんだよカモって。
Today's the first day of the rest of our lives, maybe.
だからカモって。
This is just maybe my cat died. My cat is dead. Maybe. I grab a hold of Kaden's hand and leap aboard the boat. Oh, but the timing is so dumb. All the bro. The timing. Oh. It's so. Oh no. How is it even happen? How did the timing work out so well? God damn it. The inside joke no one but Shadowy gets, but god, holy crap, this is great. I feel the stern of the boat sink into the water when a combined weight hits it. This is still only the first step. We're already off the island. Engines go, set sail, maybe. Yo soro.
しつけえよ。もういいだろそれは。
Hard starboard, no port
真面目
maybe.
にやりやがれ。つか教本読めほら。
We're not moving. Are we still
ち
anchored?
ぎれ
Maybe?
る。ロープちぎれるって。おい聞け刹那。
Setsuna, out in the waves. You call me captain.
今度どう
Oh
でもいい
my
から。
god.
まずはロープをほどきやがれ。
Oh, this rope is pretty tough. Since I tried to force the boat forward, the knots tighten so much that there's no one going to get it undone. Where's the knife? Ooh, oh shoot. I flipped through the manual, but I can't even identify what kind of knot it used to be. If I just had a knife. I stick my head into the backpack and pull it out. I do have
そ
one.
れ私のじゃねえか。どうしてあんたが持ってんだよ。
You know, that's cool. Sada told me to return it to you. Sada hadn't said it so clearly at the time, but thinking back to it now, maybe she anticipated this would happen. Obviously, not that I need a knife in this particular instance, but of course, but that I would take Kaden off the island. I cut the rope and silently offered the knife to Kaden. So, wow, you know what? That's some decent story writing, I guess. In the end, the the key to leaving the island was in fact the knife that appeared a while ago. The knife, the very same knife we saw Sada try to kill us with, like when we first saw Sada as well. Anyway, she makes no move to take it back.
この島で夢を見つけられない人は本土で夢を見つけられるんですか?
Have we found our dream? Is that what we're trying to leave the island? Probably not. We had a dream that could come true even on the island. We're leaving the island so that the dream we found here doesn't come true. So we can pick out our dreams ourselves, grasp hold of them with our own hands. Okay, I'll hold on to it a bit longer. We're aiming for a brand new dream we haven't found yet, but we'll definitely find it now that we've made the decision to leave and all. Now there's nothing holding us back. Let's go cut and set sail. Yosoro. Procedure for leave it. Go full speed. Zensoku Tenshin Yosoro. Sarano Keide. Set a course for open water. Emergency maneuvers. Empty the ballast. Submerge the vessel. Lukt het een beetje? They're doing something on the stairs, and there's a dog, and whatever. They're saying the sub. Oh, then we'll destroy the obstacle. Launch the missiles. Turned into a bit of a dramatic departure, but this could be a good thing. Our worries aren't going away no matter what we do, in which case I'll never leave everything out to momentum. If we mess around and have a laugh, we might eventually forget our fears, leaving our only curiosity for this new world. Alright, we're setting sail for the new world. Look out, we're coming for you. I wish at times like these, I wish I had the Japanese version. I kind of want to... part of me wants to, like... part of me wants to sail the high seas for something, and just to, because I would like to know what the lines are in Japanese, to be honest. Maybe that'll be a good learning experience, but because I already paid for the game, so like whatever. This is Titanic 2. Oh boy. Also, what now happened did not happen in the anime, if I remember correctly. I think they must have unless there's a different route or something, they must have rewritten. Anyway. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. Oh my god. Do we not have a map? Do we have to call the map man now? It's lost. Around 30 minutes after we set sail, we stop the boat as a thin mist starts to close around us. It's not thick enough to completely block our view, but there are no visible landmarks within the range you can see. Don't worry, the mist will dissipate as the sun climbs. Doesn't matter though. Calm down, we have a nautical chart and a compass. Using these, I'd guess that our current position is... Where are we? For the time being, let's have breakfast, shall we? Is it still 1999? I don't remember what... Or was it 1998? Is there GPS? What year is GPS a thing? GPS started in 1973. However, it was allowed for civilian use in the 1980s. So technically GPS is already a thing. It would be a shame if this boat didn't have a GPS on it. Mapman. Yes, oh yes. I need to like play that. Anyway, let's have breakfast, shall we? Here, some hardtack. Hardtack? Hardtack is a simple type of biscuit cracker made from flour, water, and sometimes salt. It's inexpensive and long-lasting. Did Dina have emergency rations in her kitchen? What? Scheepsbeschuit. Why would Dina have that? Wake up taste, oh my god. Fisherman's friend. Oh. And before they get to the mainland, only for them to have been followed by another boat later on. Dad is following. Anyway. We sit around the can of hardtack with a packet of boil in the bag curry each. I feel like a bit of a bum not having any modern conveniences like plates on hand. We'll have to make do.
どうすりゃいいんだこれ。
Karen is regarding the hardtack with equal parts of suspicion and curiosity, as though she's never seen anything like it before. She takes a piece and timidly brings it into her mouth and bites down on it.
勝てよ。
You can eat it as is, but it's better if you soak it in the curry for a bit. I wonder what it's called in Japanese, right? Something pan, but what kanji is it? I wish to know what kanji it is, because it's pan, which is bread. Katapan, katai is hard. It's just literally, yeah, it's hard bread or hard biscuits in Japanese. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. To use the kanji for hard, that, of course it would be. Anyway.
なるほど、そういうことか。
She immediately tosses the hardtack into the packet of curry and starts to smush it. Alright, time for me to have some too.
へえ、意外といけるじゃねえかこれ。
I know, right, Munch? Although I'd rather have something hot.
そうだな。落ち着いたら作ってやるよ。
Gulp. I'm looking forward to it. This is pretty nice. Thinking back on it, we haven't really eaten many meals
まあ、
together.
刹那。こうして二人で身を寄せ合って飯を食ってるとさ。
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. It's like we're an old married
まるで
couple.
遭難したみてえだよな。
Sonon desu ka? Is this a refer- Huh?
つうか、遭難してるよな。
Do you want some more hardtack? We have plenty.
話そらすんじゃねえよ。大事な話してんだから。
What are you talking about? This voyage that we call life is all smooth sailing.
あのな、いくら私がバカでも、今がどういう状況かくらい分かってるよ。
Just keep going straight. You'll definitely get somewhere. But I promised that I would take on her fears. Leave it to me. You just take it easy, safe in the knowledge that everything's under control.
どっちに行きゃいいかも分かんねえんだろ。
I don't have any response to that. I promised her. Even if I made a mistake, I can't say it.
はあ、せめて島が見えてりゃな。
While we still had sight on the island, all we had to do was go forward in the opposite direction. But once we lost it, I couldn't even tell left from right. Of course, I couldn't. After all, the only thought I'd had in my mind was leaving the island, so I hadn't considered anything that came after that. This is kind of a dumb thing. Alright, think about this. If you can see the mainland from the island, right? Still had sight. Wait, while we still outside the island, all we had to do is go forward in the opposite direction. So, you should have looked at your boat's compass and figured out what... if you had known which direction was away from the island at the start, if you looked at the compass, I'm sure a boat has a compass, right? I think he said he had a compass earlier. Then you should have just known which direction was north, and then you know which direction to go in. You can always find the direction you wanted to go in. Anyway, whatever it is. It's a dumb boy anyway. I never even had a real destination in mind. You want to go back?
あのな、船まで盗んどいて今さら帰れねえよ。
This is actually a high school fleet. Oh my god. Does it mean she would if she could? No, there's no point in debating that now. I've already passed the point of no return.
ま、霧が晴れりゃなんとかなるだろう。あとは食料と燃料がどんだけ持つかだな。
Karan starts rummaging through my bag. Right, if we could just make it there, we'll be fine. Even in the worst case scenario, if we run out of money and food, we can get a job, then...
なんだこりゃ。
I wish it was... Oh. Karan pulls out something from my bag and stares at it.
ゴミか。
Let's go of it, and a gust of wind sweeps it up into the air. You... It's a familiar scrap of paper. No! Oh, for goodness sake. In a panic, I lean over the side of the boat and stretch out my arm. Grab. Yes, I caught it. Whoa. Oh. Imagine it just being pen. It's gonna just go straight off the paper if you put it in water. I lose my balance and fall backward. Boy! Kaden, you idiot. And also said, I mean, look, I'm sure you can find the phone number of the island in the mainland. I'm sure you could find phone numbers, right? Telephone books exist. It doesn't matter if you let go of... I think not falling into presumably ice-cold water is the best thing to try to do. My body sinks beneath the surface of the water before I slowly float back to the surface face up. And also unrealistic because if you tumble out of a boat... I'm sorry for destroying everything. If you'd by coincidence fall off a boat, you'd instantly grab the boat rim and then you'd fall into the water while still hanging onto the boat. You could easily like probably try to climb yourself back up. Is he like actually just free floating in the water? Pretty much. However, the note, the scrap of paper I managed to catch hold of is no longer in my hand. Where is it? Look all around me, raking my hands haphazardly through the water. I don't see anything and my hands don't brush against anything. It can't have gone far. It must still be floating around here somewhere. No. Well, yes, but no. You can get a phone book and just find the phone numbers of the island. Kaden calls for me from up the boat. I'm the one at fault here. I'm the one who wasn't thinking. I knew it was important, so I should have memorized the number. It's definitely around here somewhere. Now that I've lost sight of it, I'm never going to find it again, but it's like searching a drop of water in the midst of the ocean. A tiny speck just floating in a vast expanse of water with no idea of where it is or where it's heading. What is it I've lost sight of? What is it I'm trying to find? What am I trying to let go of? Contrary to my predictions, the mist continues to thicken. With such a limited vision, even trying to navigate based on a compass is probably not a good idea. All we can do right now is wait. I hear Kaden grumbling as though from a great distance. Blanket? Sorry, could you not talk? I don't feel so good. Blah. Blah. I thrust my head over the side of the boat and emptied the recent contents of my stomach into the water below. Don't act like it's no big deal. You're not the one. Blah. Oh god. Even though there's nothing left to expel, my stomach continues to revolt. My throat burns and it's hard to breathe. Kaden gently rubs my back, but it seems to have the opposite effect than intended as my nausea increases with every movement of her hand. Don't worry about me, more importantly, you haven't slept, have you? You should rest now. You can't rest now, there. Her presence and her warmth pull away from me. Almost immediately after, I hear steady breathing, which indicates she's already asleep. Immediately? Yeah. She must have been on the edge this whole time. Unlike me, I conked out on the pier without a care in the world. Take a sip from the bottle of water, swirl it around in my mouth, and spit out into the sea. The vomit slowly dispersing and disappearing into the waves. I'm the worst. I'd waved Kaden off, acting like it was out of concern. I wasted our precious supplies of food and water. All we can do right now is wait for the fog to clear. We can't be that far from the island yet. With the mist list, we'll probably be able to see the silhouette of the island. And then, with the island and the compass, we can determine our current position. You could have done it from the... I mean, you don't need to know the current position. If you know which direction you should have gone into, then you could have just gone it from the start. Whatever. What about after that? Will I really be able to make it to the mainland when I've already gotten into this mess and after Barry leaving the island? You could also look for her mom, right? She is supposed to be on the mainland too. That could be an interesting thing to do. Just saying. In an unfamiliar place with no one to rely on. Of course I won't. So should we turn back? That's not possible. The island will be in uproar by now. Once the news spreads that Kaden ran away with a man, let alone me, there'll no longer be a place for her there. There'll also be the possibility that if we drifted too far, we won't be able to see the island, even when the fog clears. And we'll be drifting for the rest of our lives, never making it anywhere. Huh? Brain blast. Kaden's talking in her sleep. Kutsunatsumi, where are you now? What are you doing? How did you plan to live after leaving all on your own? Why did you rush off without thinking about it at all and then die? Were you just as complete and utter a fool as me? At that moment. Whoa, a slanting gust of wind rocks the boat. Huh? Oh. It's just the fog clear. I thought the boat was like it's gonna be scary, and the boat was actually the waves would probably be way worse anyway. Whatever. It was gust. Oh. Hey Kaden, look. It's the offshore platform. For a moment she's lost for words. At the side of the towering structure that's currently appeared before us. Didn't it have certain documents on it about her mom as well? It must have got caught in a current and drifted back here. When looking around the platform from the island, it's out to the west, which means our position right now is... If you could see this from the island, you must be able to just see the island from here as well, by the way, just saying. Yeah, you're right. Which way is that? Which way should I steer the boat? The island where the family is waiting, or the mainland where there's no one to depend on. The answer is clear. People can't survive on their own. Where's Kutsunatsumi now? What's she doing? That's what I was saying. How is she living after leaving the island all alone? How did MC forget about this, right? No, people can't live alone. The same goes for Kutsunatsumi. She too must have tried to rely on someone, but on who? I remember the officer saying something about meeting her somewhere. Think, who would Kutsunatsumi have turned to? Nakamiya Sueharu. Oh, Shadowy doesn't know. Is it a coincidence or an inevitability? The documents left behind by Nakamiya Sueharu are on the offshore platform. They're right in front of us. His address, his phone number, or the name of the laboratory he worked at. Anything would do, really. So, to Shadowy, Suehara, Nakamiya Sueharu is someone who Sara's mom ran away with and worked together, I believe. Anyway, if we can follow up on even the tiniest of clues, I'm sure we can find her. The problem is the key to the platform. The mayor has it, but guess who brought every key ever? Is it a coincidence or inevitability? Kaden said that when she was getting the boat, she brought all the keys in the house. We have the key right here. There's a clue to your mom's whereabouts on an offshore platform. To be honest, couldn't you have like asked people? Yeah, whatever. We're gonna look for your mom, Kaden. There is someone. Oops. Optimize your PC. Dell support assist again. There's someone on the mainland you can rely on. Kutsunatsumi, Kaden's mom, fled the island just like we are now. Oh my god. Now, so she's sure to understand. She'll help us. How did you forget about this, by the way? Do you not want to see your mom again, Kaden? Did you? Okay, just a moment. To be honest, whatever. Her eyes widen for a moment, and then her voice is quiet but clear. How did? Oh, whatever. Guess they're thinking about other things.
全部教えたい。
Kaden and I just blindly left the island with a goal in mind, but now we have a purpose. For now, for the first time, I can see the way ahead. Make for the offshore platform. I'm sure this path leads there, to the new world that we could never see while on the island. Let's go, Kaden. We're gonna find your... Uh-oh, the controlled explosion. Wait, really? Now? Of all things? Mom. Well, I was gonna say... They did say they were gonna explode the thing. Take the thing down. Kaden clings to my arm. The next moment, a huge wave rocks the boat. Gah! I shield Kaden with my body and use my free hand to grip hold of the side of the boat and brace myself. At the edge of my vision, I see a bag full of food get tossed out to the sea. There's nothing I can do about it. What? His bag? Really, buddy? All I can do is hold on for dear life and pray the boat doesn't capsize. That's fair. Completely gone. It's not like even a controlled explosion. Would that somehow completely remove the whole thing from existence? Where is it gone? Is it how? Okay, how did this? How? Because a controlled explosion on a thing that's resting on 4 pillars. How would it go? Would it just like? Would it be like slid off and then fallen down? But then even then it would. Whatever. Forget about reality. It's gone. It's gone. When it's safe to raise my head again, the offshore platform, which had been right in front of us just a moment before, had disappeared without a trace. That would not be... whatever. Now there's bits of trash and debris floating on the surface of the water, which the water it once rose from. The scheduled demolition. It was today. If we'd been just a bit closer, our boat probably would have been caught up in it, or even worse. We should take it as a stroke of good fortune that we're even still alive, but the word comes out like a sob. Pain lances through my heart. Look, the documents are not the only thing. It's not like the documents are your mom. You could ask around. I'm sure people would have heard of her at the wherever the nearest dock is on the mainland, the nearest harbor, right? Anyway, I can't answer her, but either way, the answer to her question is quite obvious. Kaden's knees give out and she crumples to the deck. This is my fault. I said I'd take on her fears, but I couldn't handle that role at all. Driven by those fears, I was running towards someone to depend on, not wanting to my lack of courage to be exposed. I'd used Kaden's goals to camouflage it. And this is the result. The dam holding back her pent-up emotions had burst. All her suppressed fear comes gushing forth. Tears she's no longer able to contain are running down her face. No, Kaden, I'm the one who should be saying those words. I'm the one who should be crying those tears, and yet I've unfairly pushed it all on you. I pushed it on you so that you could remain the pure one, and yet I'm weaker and uglier than anyone. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like the end. Wait, are we? Really, buddy? Oh. Bruh. Bruh. We turned around. Well. Boy. Quit, end the game. Officer returns looking tired. For some reason, the moment I hear his voice, I feel something like a relief bubbling within me. The hard metal chair I'd been made to sit on for the first time I arrived here now feels like the most comfortable seat in the world. Well, we stole a boat. We're gonna be seen as like criminals. Shit. I've got no choice but to acknowledge it. Yeah, I'm home. Tadaima.
ようやく君の処分が決定したよ。聞きたい？
Thrown off the island. I think I can imagine, but go on.
島としては警察監視の下での本土への強制送還。まあ要するに県警本所への引き渡しだね。
It's a leading interview just like last time. To be fair, actually, thinking about this, we would be placed on the wanted list for the police, by the way. Even if we made it to the mainland, right? Whatever.
よかったね。ここが現代日本で。時代が違えば火あぶりにされていてもおかしくはないよ。
You're trying to make a joke? Well, in any case, he's right about that. So, what happens after that?
大雑把に言えば、君が問われる罪は2つ。まずは、船などの窃盗罪だけど、
And because I assume that Karen is a minor, I guess. So I would be the one responsible and get all the... Officer breaks off for a moment and continues reluctantly.
どうもこれは、カレンちゃん
Oh,
の犯
never
行
mind.
ということになってしまいそうな
I
んだよ
guess
ね。
whatever. What do you mean?
カレンちゃんが自分がやった
Well,
ことだって
yeah, she stole the
言い
key,
張
but
って
like,
ね。
no, she had nothing to do with that. Tricked her, okay?
まあまあ、最後まで聞いてよ。親族間の窃盗は特例でね、親告罪になるんだよ。
What does it mean? Spell it out for me.
古津町長が告訴しなければ警察としては起訴できない。だけど彼がわざわざ自分の娘を訴えるなんてことはしないだろうね。要は見なかったことにしましょうと。
I see. Good. That means Karen won't get dragged into this mess.
問題はもう一つの方。未成年者略取および誘拐罪。
That's what I thought.
7年以下の懲役だね。
It is a minor. Kidnapping. 3 months to 7 years in jail. This is a bad end. But there were no... 7 years is a long time.
実際にはせいぜい数ヶ月だと思うけど、まあ長いよね。執行猶予がつく可能性はあるけど、君がカレンちゃんにナイフを向けているのを見たという証言があってね。
Knife
無罪は
point?
難しいだろうね。ただ、カレンちゃんの弁護によってはあるいは。
In other words, you're saying this is going to court.
残念だけど、それは避けられないね。
And I don't need a defense, and I want it to cause any kind of trouble than I already
あ
have.
のね、つまらない意地張ってる場合じゃないでしょ。
Well, maybe I am being stubborn. That's not all there is to it. If this goes to court, then it means she'll have to go to the mainland too. I don't want to snatch that dream away from her for such a stupid reason. Going to the mainland is Karen's dream. It didn't come true this time, but it will one day. It might still be vague and unformed right now, but until that day, I want Karen to keep holding on to her dream. I don't want that day to evade her forever because of me.
どのみち、事情聴取のためにカレンちゃんも本所へ行くことになるよ。
Surely you can do it here. The island is under your jurisdiction, isn't it?
でも、それじゃあ君は
This is my crime. She's just a victim who is manipulated by me. Isn't that right? The officer falls silent. It's clearly written on his face. He doesn't think that's the case, which is why this is my plea to him. Please let that be the
大
narrative.
変だよ。
Yeah, I'll have to take care not to drop the soap in the prison showers.
そういう意味じゃなくてね。
He sighs. I don't know if the sighs relate to my words or the words he says next.
前科がつくとね、生きづらくなるよ。世間ってのは過去を決して忘れてはくれないからね。
That's actually a good thing for me. I don't have a real past. A person like me can't live normal within society. And so no matter how dark it is, having some kind of past is better than having none. I finally understand what you meant. That it's okay to make the wrong choices when you're young. Guys like me only have the wrong choices to make. But if you don't make one, you'll never grow. I chose, Karen chose. Even if we ended up just spinning our wheels. Because I made the choice, I was able to learn just how powerless and cowardly I really am.
やめてよ、そういう言い方は。こうなったのは君を焚きつけた私の責任だよ。私がもっとまともな警官なら、いや、せめて
Is he too gonna step down from his
そも
It's true that without talking to you, I might have ended up choosing differently. Choosing not to leave the island, choosing not to confess my feelings to Karen, but I'm sure that those would have been the wrong choices. And it wasn't all bad, honestly. Some good things happened too. She said she was happy. She approved of my choice and my actions. When I realized that she'd chosen me over the island, I felt like I was going to go mad with joy, but that's enough for me. It's more happiness than a guy like me deserves. Although in the end, she never said she loved me back, but I think her feelings at the time were the real deal. She just gave in to another emotion.
一つ聞いてもいい？
Sure, what's it?
どうして戻ってきたの？
Because she said so. Because I gave in. I was scared. I gave in to fear. I couldn't stand the fear of throwing away my life up to now and starting a brand new one, which is why I tried to depend on someone, to cling to the connections I had formed. Even if we had made it to the mainland, I wouldn't have lasted very long. Sooner or later, would have realized my own error and lost my nerve. It was better to realize the error that while the wounds it caused were still shallow.
せつな君、君は頑張ったよ。この島に来た頃の君はまともに会話も噛み合わなくてどうしようかと思ったものだよ。でも今や立派な男の子だ。
Going to jail as a good boy. Boy, is this supposed to be a compliment?
むしろ少し頑張りすぎたかもしれないね。
Really? I don't think so. If I had the strength not to give in to my fear, if I had the strength to dispel Karen's worries.
人は一人では生きられない。これはクルツ町長の口癖なんだけどね。
Right, if I'd just been able to support
君
Karen.
は一人でいろんなものを背負い込みすぎちゃったんだね。
I did, by myself.
となると、やっぱり問題は
Where did I go wrong? Was it a mistake to take Karen off the island? Well, I still wasn't ready to brave my fears. Or was it something else entirely? At any rate, there's no point in reflecting on it now, and just because I made a mistake doesn't mean this is the end. My path will continue from here for as long as I live. All I can do is walk forward along it. When will I be sent to the mainland?
明朝の予定だよ。今夜はここに泊まってもらうことになるね。
Am I gonna be sleeping in a cell?
まさか。2階に私の部屋があるから自由に使ってよ。
So I'll be sharing a bed, huh?
あのね、布団は別だからね、布団は。
Not this again.
それと、暇だからって外を出歩いたりしないでね。一応交流扱いなんだから。
And we can stay up late swapping stories of romance.
もうお腹いっぱいだよ。
Officer and I spend the night talking about a lot of different things, although the topic we have the most in common does end up being romance. Having said that, our tales of love aren't exactly thrilling. When the officer tells me he's envious of me, though, it leaves a deep impression. He says that in his case, his crush never went with him. She never even considered him. I'm sure that he sees a past version of himself in me. Maybe he's trying to entrust his broken dreams to me. Oh yeah, and also Shadowy. The police officer was I guess, in love with Karen's mom, who left the island. Anyway, perhaps in the end, I was able to take a step further along the road than he'd been trying to take himself. In which case, I'm sorry. From here on, I'll be walking my own path. I can no longer realize these dreams entrusted to me. Who can I pass them on to? Who will be the one to make them come true? The night advances while I'm musing over such thoughts. Before long, my last morning on the island will be upon me. Or so I'm thinking when an unexpected visitor arrives in the office.
こんな時間にすまない。家族の目があって、なかなか家を出られなかったんだ。
The officer. Man, is it the brother again? Question mark, question mark. The visitor is the man I met that day down at the harbor.
クルツ・スバル。カレンの兄だ。
He gives his name concisely and without a smile. I sense traces of the mayor in his demeanor.
君が3000回刹那だね。この島の伝承に出てくる。
Sure, he's happy too that I kidnapped his sister. Why are you here? Did you come to punch me or something?
誤解しないでほしい。むしろ僕は
What?
君に感謝をしている。
Grateful.
あの子に外の世界を見せようとしてくれたことについてだ。
What's this angle here? What on earth are you trying to say? No more pressingly. That condescending tone of yours is pissing me off.
おっと、聞いた通り、歯に衣着せない物言いだね。
And now he's smiling for the first time. What's with this guy?
いや、すまない。よく品種を買ってしまってね。直そうとはしているんだが、つい。多めに見てくれ。というのは、わがままが過ぎるかもしれないが、 せめて警戒は解いてくれないか。
He's not coming back at my harsh words on his own, so maybe he'll be easier to talk to than the mayor. So what did you want? If you're near from my ass, you're not getting it.
必要ないよ。間に合っているから。
Wait, really? How exactly are you?
話を戻していいか。
What? Guy's stubborn.
僕は君にお願いがあってここに来た。
I told you, you're not getting my
カレンをもう一度連れ出してくれないか。
は？
後のことなら心配いらない。クルツ家は僕が継ぐと、明日にも父に告げるつもりだ。必要なものがあれば僕から提供しよう。
Hold up. I don't understand. Whose side are you on? What's your goal? Is it my ass? It's my ass, isn't it?
あの子は昔から自分のことを自分で決められない子だった。もっともそれは僕が甘やかしすぎたせいでもある。さらに言えば、両親が二人とも自分のことで手一杯だったのが原因だが、悪者探しはこの際置いておこう。ともかく、僕が島を離れれば、あの子も変わると思っていたのだが。
He lets out a little sigh, then goes on.
どうやら大して意味はなかったようだ。
He concludes. I understand his point. When he saw the way Karen fawned over him before, it struck me as somewhat different to most sibling relationships. However,
あの子はこの島にいたらダメになる。
who do you think you are? I don't care if you're a brother. What gives you the right to act so high and mighty? Went off to the mainland, so what do you know about her? Karen has changed. She's made plenty of her own decisions. That's why she came with me. That's why. It was her choice to come back to the island. She chose her own way of life. She accomplished what I could not.
それは本当にあの子の選択か？あの子は言っていたよ。自分のわがままで君に無理をさせたって。
Right, I'm the one who was unable to choose. I'm the one who wavered until she said that. All she'd done was make the decision in my stead.
あの子はまだ何も選択していない。いや、まだ選択できる段階にさえない。
He may be right, but so what? Yeah, I pushed myself too far. I covered up all my fears and anxieties, but she saw through it all. She saw that I couldn't do it. You're asking me to take her away again. I already know it'll end up the same way. I mean, it has to. I'm just too scared. I don't have the confidence to live in a world I've never seen before.
見たこともない世界?
That's right. I'm not like you. I know nothing outside of this island. He's been off to university and seen the world at his leisure. There's no way you could understand just how much courage is needed for Kara and me to take this step. Just how much pressure we feel knowing that we have no one to rely on. That all the responsibility is on our own frail shoulders. Even knowing that we made our choice. It may have been something so tiny that was invisible to the outside observer, but we still took action.
そうか。そうだったのか。
There's no way you could understand, and I don't feel like trying to make him.
僕はどうやらとんだ思い違いをしていたようだ。
He can think what he likes. He can laugh to his mates about what a cowardly piece of shit I am, for all I care.
すまない。今日はこれで失礼する。
I'll be taking my leave from this island after today too. From tomorrow on, I'll be a complete outsider. This is great, Karen. I don't know whether he'll really be able to make it happen, but it looks like the guy's gonna take over the Kurutsu family, and then there'll be nothing holding you back. You'll be free. There'll be no reason for you to leave either. It'll be a real happy ending. Although, yes, I won't have done a thing. I thought I was just gonna say ending there. Jeez, man. I've already been streaming for 2 hours. The mornings, I don't want to stop though, jeez. The morning sun gives me energy. The lingering aftermath of the typhoon must have dissipated as the wind has lulled and the waves are lapping calmly at the shore. It's the perfect weather to set out on a journey.
お疲れ様です、クルツ町長。3000回刹那を連れてまいりました。
ご苦労、ハリス太郎巡査長。スバル、こいつは以前土壇場で逃げ出したことがある。よく見張っている。
分かってるよ、父さん。
Sure, a lot of people here to see me off.
さて貴様。
貴様。3000回刹那。
どうせ通り名だろ。 向こうに着けばもはやその名で呼ばれることもなくなる。
I'm still Sanzenkai Setsuna.
一人で勝手に吠えているがいい。貴様には言いたいことが山ほどあるが、今の貴様の姿を見ているとその気も失せるな。
I look down at myself. My hands are bound with a pair of metal handcuffs, and the policeman is holding me firmly by the arm. I just need to hunch over for a bit and throw my coat over my head, and it'll be perfect.
せつなくん、せつなくん。
The officer whispers into my ear.
もう少し辛抱しててね。出航したら手錠外してあげるから。
Really? I don't mind staying like this.
船の乗員は？
私とこの男、それから船長の3名です。
それだけか？少ないな。以前のように暴れ出した時に対処できるのか？
今回は手錠もしておりますし、問題ないかと。
なんなら僕が本土まで乗っていこうか。
いや、それには及ばん。島を出るのさえ見届けてしまえば我々には関係のないことだ。それに海の上では逃げ場所もないのだからな。時間にはまだ早いが、とっとと出航してくれて構わんぞ。
In preparation to deport me, I'm proceeding without delay under the mayor's command. I expect nothing less from Mr. Mayor. Large and in charge.
おい、聞いてるのか船長。早くこの男を積み込んで船を出せ。
Captain's grizzled face pops up from the bridge.
短期中だ。ちった待ちやがれ。
そうか。
たく、せっかちな野郎だぜ。これだから他のもんは。
What? Wow, he's a real old salty dog. I've got serious goosebumps. However, while I want to set sail to the new world ASAP, this means there's still some time left for departure.
それで父さん、例の話だけど。
さっきも言った通りだ。私は認めるつもりはない。
Those two have already started chattering. So I've completely dropped off their radar. I see. That's how it is, huh?
私は単なる当主代行に過ぎん。本来御三家は長女が継ぐべきなのだ。
父さんはいつまで形骸化したしきたりにこだわるつもり？
形骸化などはしておらん。御三家が女を跡取りにしてきたことには意味がある。もちろん今もな。
でもそれが彼のような男に付け入る隙を与えたとしたら。
Kutsusubaru shoots a glance in my way. Huh, me?
彼はクルツケを潰すためにカレンの誘拐を企てた。
Hey, what did you just say?
まさか。あれはただの向こう水なバカだ。
Yeah, exactly. Wait, who are you calling an idiot?
彼はこの島に来るまでの記憶をなくしていると言っているそうだけど、それを確かめる方法は？
Buddy, bro,
それ
buddy.
はないが。
本土には敵も多い。こういうことをしそうな連中に心当たりは？
What's he planning? What? Kutsusubaru is putting forth a relentless amount of assault of arguments. Even Mr. Mayor is starting to struggle for combat.
男に比べて女は非力だし、情に流されやすい。特にカレンのように世間を知らずに育った人間は、誘拐の格好のターゲットだ。今にしてみれば、もしかしたら母さんの件も。
これは終わった話だ。
The mayor's sudden roar rips through the air. The gulls who had been roosting on the moored boats are sent flapping into the air in surprise.
ごめん。つい余計なこと。
No, you did it on purpose.
だけど父さん、きっとこれからも同じことは繰り返されるよ。
What's this goal? Same. What's the intent in trying to frame me for a real kidnapping?
カレンがクルツケの名を背負い続ける限り、あの子は危険にさらされ続ける。
Hey now, don't tell me.
父さんはクルツケと自分の娘とどっちが大切なの？
Don't tell me he's...
それはもちろん。もちろん娘だ。
He's doing so easily that which I couldn't.
クルツケは僕が継ぐ。二度とカレンを危険な目に遭わせないために。
わかった。好きにしろ。
What the heck? He's used me as pretext to free Karen, and moreover, he's gone and got his hands on the real position of power on the island.
3000回刹那。
Oh yeah, what? Kusutsuba's mouth moves, forming silent words. I'm no pro at lip reading, but I can still tell exactly what they are. Arigato. Probably. This
聞い
guy.
ていた通りだ。これからこの島は変わっている。
Maybe this was a good ending.
もはやあの子には何の利用価値もない。今日からは普通の女の子だ。分かったら、二度と近づかないことだ。
What a farce. He knows I have no intention of seeing her again. I mean, he's observed plenty of my cowardice. Cowardice yesterday?
ところでスバル、彼は
まだ部屋で寝てるんじゃないかな。昨日は随分疲れてたみたいだし。
Don't tell me she's on the boat.
そんなに心配しなくても大丈夫だよ。出かけに様子を見てきたからね。
I have a feeling he's lying. Well, I figured as much. I wasn't imagining anything so sentimental as her coming to say goodbye. But I see, so she's asleep. Seems like this really is the end. He's taken everything from me. It's really all over.
準備が整ったみたいだよ。
Is this it, or is something gonna happen, right?
せつなくん
Sorry, just let me say one last thing to him. Shake off the officer's hand to move to stand in front of Kurutsuba. There's so much I want to say, still I'll opt for just one thing. We're both men, he and I. I'm sure he'll understand what I'm getting at. And take a deep breath, then... I'm never letting you have my ass again! Let's go, officer. Take her away, Captain.
もう最後まで君は。
おお、こいつは威勢のいい兄ちゃんだ。
Oh,
気に入ったぜ。乗りだ。
all aboard. All abroad.
ちょっと待て、3000回刹那。
おいスバル、今のはどういうことだ。
待て
What?
スバル、ことと次第によっては。
訂正しろ。
Farewell, my beloved people. Farewell, my beloved hometown. With these memories that will last me a lifetime safe in my heart, I set out on my adventure. I'm going to jail. I don't know what's gonna happen here. The little boat slices through the wind, gliding smoothly across the surface of the ocean like an old-time pioneer. It forges a path where there are none without hesitation. Why is it still going? I expected the ending to be here. With every breath, with every heartbeat, a new world is unfolding before me. At the very edge of the world. Yes, I'm free! Well, no. Could you not stick your oar in when I'm having a moment? It really kills the mood.
はいはい。いいからこっち来て。外してあげるから、それ。
He also produces a tiny key and fiddles around my wrist for one moment. Kerchow. Whoa, my hands feel so light. I'm free!
今だけだからね。
Hey, Captain, how are we doing? We lost our pursuers.
逃走中じゃないからね。護送中だからね。
Captain, let's make that our luxury liner our next target. Whoa.
海賊じゃないからね。警官乗ってるからね。
I mean, he's always been a bit of a party pooper, but come on. Captain? Captain is grasping the rudder and staring off into the distance, and he makes no move to turn around. Don't tell me there's some kind of problem.
あの人は海の上ではいつもこうなんだよ。仕事中は決して他のことに気を取られることがない。
I still don't know where this is trying to go, right? Unless, like what I said, a real sea dog, amazing.
で、ついたあだ名がポセイドン。
So cool. There are all kinds of people in this world, even on the Tyler Island. And when I get to the mainland, I bet I'll meet even more eccentrics in the prison. I can't even imagine. Speaking of eccentrics, that Kurutsuba really is something. I never thought I'd see Mr. Mayor given to someone like that.
私も驚かされたよ。もしかしたら島の歴史が変わった瞬間だったの
Major
かも。
turning point.
なんて、
Mm.
それは大げさかな。
He might just be the one to change things. He could start a revolution. That's the feeling I get. His name will forever be remembered on the island. That's why I'm thinking this would be a good end, right? Regret what?
自分でできなかったこと。
Of course. I had a chance to change the island too if I'd taken up on his offer last night. And right now, if everyone's happy in the end, then I'm fine with it. Plus, I want to live a normal life. Worrying about the island and revolutions, well, it's not for me. Up until now, my life has been a far cry from normalcy. And it's hard to believe that I'll be able to live a normal life from here on out, but it'll still be better than living a life destined for the history books. I'm fine with leaving those troublesome things to him. In return, I get to be free. Really? That's great. Now you're free too.
クルツ町長とやり合う必要がなくなったのは助かるけど、私は少し悔しいよ。
The officer looks out at the sea and bites his lip. It's one thing for me, but why would he be?
本当にこれで良かったと思ってる？
What do you mean?
君はカレンちゃんと二人で海に出た。昔の私ができなかったことを君たちはやってのけた。なのに、こんな結果に終わって。
This again. It's the natural outcome. I set out to sea and I gave in to my fear. I couldn't keep a firm grip on the rudder like the captain up here. I didn't have enough conviction or determination. Oh shit. No. I should have just done it. Or whatever else you need. It was all my fault. Why is it looped twice? It was all my fault. You reap what you sow, I guess. That night, Lina had said that Karen would definitely come. But she had also declared that Karen and I couldn't possibly be together. She was right. We were destined to never be together.
それは違うよ、せつな君。新しいことを始めるときは、誰だって不安を感じるものだよ。
So whose fault was it?
悪かったのは、カレンちゃんだよ。カレンちゃんは、君と生きていくことを決めた。だったら、君を支えてやらなくちゃいけなかったんだよ。
No, I'm the one who should have
それは
supported
当
her.
然だよ。でも、お互いに支え合わないと、不安を分け合っていかないと、いつか倒れてしまう。それが、人は一人では生きていけないってことなんじゃないかな。
When I was crushed by anxiety, paralyzed by fear, Karen stepped in and proposed returning to the island. But what if she had encouraged me back then, even without just a single word? What if she had forced a smile and laughed off my
あ
worries?
と一歩でよかったんだよ。あと一歩カレンちゃんが踏み出していたら、君たちには違う今があったんだよ。
That's why I was frustrated. He actually turned around. Why? He's right. I'm sure we could have taken another step forward. Of course, more fears and worries would have been waiting for us ahead. But then I could have taken another step and cut in the one after that. We'd continue like that and on, keeping our eyes fixed straight ahead and never straying from our course. On and on for the rest of our lives. And before I know it, there would be a different future in front of us. One completely different from our current situation. My vision blurs. I realize now for the first time the magnitude of what I've lost, and also how precious what I had was. Karen, how irreplaceable it is. Karen! Huh? Is it? I said it was, and the Karen's brother knew. The cover of the hold comes flying off in front of me. I already, it was pretty obvious, right, from the brother saying that, yeah, she was at home, I checked. Anyway. Karen? Karen, what are you doing here? The police officer must have known this too! What the heck? So what's the plan now? Because I'm going to jail. No, I do, but back at the harbor, he said she was asleep in her room. Was that... The next step she'd failed to take. Had Kuritsuburu realized it too? She'll plead that it wasn't a, but she's a minor, right? I don't know how law works, God, but if she says that it wasn't a kidnapping and she wanted to go along with it, I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Are we going to do like a B-movie style whole like court scene? She's the victim and she's gonna say it's fine, but what if she's being manipulated by me? What if I told her all these things and stuff like that? I don't know. If she said she consented, I don't know, maybe. And this is gonna be taken right out of context because it works, but she is a minor, right? I don't know how law works in kidnapping, like, even if... I don't know how law works. I don't know how law works with kidnapping minors and if they're okay with it. I don't know, especially Japanese law. I have no idea. I don't even know how it would work in the Netherlands either, but like, yes. Good thing I'm never, hopefully never going to court. Because what? Anyway.
けどこの先は違う。私の人生は私が決める。だから文句は言わせねえぞ。
So we can do this. Our worries and fears could be dispelled this easily. Yeah, I'm gonna live my own life too. So kinda no ugly crying this time.
私がいつ泣いたっつうんだよ。
Remember when you were wailing that you wanted to go home?
はあ？適当言ってんじゃん。いや、そうだな。ガキみたいに泣いてたよな。
Oh?
思えばあんたには泣かされてばっかだった。けど出なきゃ気づけねえことだらけだった。
She's saying there was some point in going around in circles. This whole going around in circles, repeating things over and over has been a major thing in this game. The time we spent together wasn't wasted.
悪かったな、せつな。誰でもいいだなんて言っちまって。あんたじゃなきゃダメだったよ。あんたが連れ出してくれなきゃ泣けなかったよ。
It's the same for me. There were things I wouldn't have realized if she hadn't shed those tears. I need her.
あのね、君たちね、ギャラリーがいること忘れてない。
Oh, you've been here this whole time, officer? Never mind, Nan. The real problem is the captain. If he insists on taking us back to Aunt now. Captain is still gazing straight ahead as though completely oblivious to the rest of us. Is the police officer okay? Did he not know? Did the police officer not know? A proper seaman, I'm getting chills.
カレンちゃん、ちょっといい？
あ、
Oh, did he not know? Oh no.
いいよ、もう駐在さんで。そっちの方が呼びやすいでしょ。それよりこれからどうするつもりなの？
せつなはどうなるんだ？
本署に連れて行って、それからしばらくは取り調べを受けてもらうことになるね。
じゃあ私もついてく。
それは構わないけど長くなるよ。
They're probably just gonna skip over it all and just say it went smoothly. Seriously, I have no money. Where am I gonna stay?
君は大丈夫だよ。
Ah, a cell. Haha.
私も大丈夫。兄貴からお袋の住所を教えてもらったんだ。
Mom's address.
夏美さんの？
Karan hands him a piece of paper and the officer mutters as he scans over it.
近いね。
しばらくはお袋のとこに厄介になるよ。その間にバイトでも探すつもりだ。
Anyway. I'm not gonna say anything, but it has to do with the anime. Kudetsu Subaru has done his homework. Has everything so far gone according to his plan?
だからせつなは安心してお勤めしてこい。な。
Am I guilty as charged?
未成年の誘拐は情状酌量されにくいからね。これで2度目だし。
What? I didn't kidnap her at all. Did you see? Aren't you an accomplice? Caught red-handed.
私はほら、一応婚約者だから。
BS. I thought it was called off.
じゃあ、聞いてなかったってことで。
Bastard. Is this all part of the plan too?
まあ、冗談はともかく、今日の件はさすがに罪に問われないと
Yes,
思う
okay,
よ。カレンちゃんは母親に会いに行くだけだし、何よりご家族が認めてるしね。
Kudetsu Subaru, huh?
これからこの島は変わっていく。
He really means to change things.
もはやあの子には何の
This is why I said it might be a a good ending, even if Karen didn't come with me, because he would be one to change the island to remove all the dumb old rules and everything. The islands will never use her again. The island will never use her again. Karen has been given freedom to choose her own way of living.
分かったら二度と近づかない
He did say this. Everyone's tried to pull me and Karen apart, so what he really wanted to say was never leave her. That was a cheap trick. That was a cheap trick I pulled, making them think he's gay.
えスバル君はホモセクシャルだよ。
Homosexual? Oh, this is great. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh my god. Huh?
もしかして知らないで言ってたの？
お姉ちゃんがどういうことだよ、駐在さん。
Wait, that means he could never even marry in the first place because in Japan gay marriage is illegal.
ああ、そういえば家族には秘密なんだったか。
本当に？
うん、昔迫られたことあるしね、私。
What's with this incestuous island?
あー
Really?
私のお兄ちゃんが
Whoa. Don't get down about it, Karen. People have all sorts of sexual preferences. Take the police officer here. He might look like an upstanding guy, but he has a thing for married women, and he's really into MILFs and...
ちょっと、節田君。
Like I said before, I'm glad I gave the clue that he liked Karen's mom. That's what I said already. Similarly, I'm really into big boobs, but oh, don't worry, Karen. I love you the best.
胸を哀れんだ目で見んじゃねえよ。
How about you?
どうしてんなところで性癖告白しなきゃいけねえん
Oh,
だよ。
haven't we all? Not that. Do you love me?
どうして
You
んな
haven't
こと
told me
言わ
yet.
なきゃいけねえんだよ。
Because I want to hear it.
言ったじゃねえか。
No, I didn't hear it.
言ったろ。
Didn't hear it.
言ったって。
Guess I missed it.
もうわかったよ。一回しか言わねえからよく聞いとけよ。
Okay, well, after taking a step forward, a different future awaits us. A future so dazzling I couldn't even have imagined it was... A future so dazzling that I couldn't even have imagined it just a short while ago. So brilliant, I can't even put it into words. Oh, shoot, it kept going.
好きだ。
What was that? The wind's too strong, I couldn't hear.
ざけんな。
Oh, the translation is great. Ah, if only we weren't out here. I wish I'd heard it yesterday.
うぜえな。好きだよ。大好きだよ。
Oh god, and land ahoy! Is that the mainland? The road ahead of us won't be smooth. There'll be times when we stumble over stones, times when we come up against big walls. There'll be hills and valleys, and one day we might even come to a fork. But the most important thing will always be that next step.
大きいな。
Nice. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna be the first to set foot on land.
いいや、私だね。
I'm older, probably.
だったらむしろ譲れよ。大人げねえな。
Then how about we compromise? And I step onto the land with you in my arms in a bridal carry?
間を取ったのか知らねえけど、普通に二人一緒でいいだろ。
Then let's do that.
まるで渾身のアイデアを否定されたみてえにすねんな。
We've been led to this point by a whole bunch of people. Now it's time for us two to both walk forward by ourselves. Still, I'm gonna have to go to... like, the game is like, it'll be fine. Like I expected it'll be. They'll say it's gonna be fine, and then it'll be fine. Still, we don't need to worry. When Karen's too tired, I'll take a step, and when I've lost heart, it'll be her turn. We'll go on and on like that, keeping our eyes fixed straight and ahead and never straying from our course, and on for the rest of our lives. And before we know it, there in front of us,
一緒だからな。
yeah, together, is the future we promised one another. That's where it's gonna end, right? Here we go again, that's the end. Mind you, and I briefly mentioned it before, that it's not... like, parts of this happened in the anime, but parts of it did not. And... anyway. I don't know if it's gonna be this... it's probably gonna be the same movie. I actually don't know. We're gonna keep going here. Oh, there might be some more afterwards, I remember that, right? There was a better ending there too, so we're not done yet. Just like Sadarat, probably we're not close. Well, we're really close, but we're not done yet. Anyway, so Karen's route was really just a straight line all the way through, no deviations at all. And the anime was different than this, let me tell you. So I did, and it's kind of a spoiler, but Spear said in chat that he looked up the stories and there was a true, like, actually no, not a true, I don't know what he said anymore, but it's like there were 3 routes of the girls and like another route which opens up after you've gone through all the 3 routes. So who knows what'll happen. Even with two QA testers, there's still things that have gone wrong. I've seen some typos. Anyway, I also found out that maybe I already done this and I'd forgotten, but this game was at least the English translation, the English version of the game was Kickstarter, crowdfunded. So that's cool. Yeah, we're not done yet, so there'll be a better credits. Ground of the main... oh, this is the mainland. We can have a look around. The ground of the mainland quietly, wordlessly accepts us as we step onto it for the first time, very first time. Perhaps because of the many hours aboard the boat, it still feels somewhat unsteady, but I'm sure I'll soon get used to it. Are you really okay with this? I'm gonna be apprehended by the HQ people, but like, what if I run away? When I reached the port, the officer made a proposal. He suggested Kanano go to see her mother together, but who knows how she'll take it if I show up on... The officer cuts off my protest in a quiet murmur. Wait, maybe it's gonna continue here. Wait. I don't know. I don't... Anyway. I look towards the quay. Karen is standing there, gazing vacantly out to sea, probably in the direction of the island. I see, he's telling me to go with her because she's probably really nervous. After all, she hasn't seen her mom in 5 years. It's her daughter, so she probably wouldn't cruelly turn her away, but that doesn't mean she'll welcome her with open arms. After all, Kutsu Natsumi did abandon her family once already. You're really not coming? That's not what a cop would say. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to give me over to the HQ, so you're gonna be in major trouble. I don't know. Whatever. That's not what I meant. You're okay with not seeing Kutsu Natsumi? Like, I am a I forgot the English word for it anyway. I did something wrong. I should be going to court. I should be going to jail. I should be going at least to a cell, but instead he just lets me go. That's not... I think you could just laugh it off. To Nakamiya Sueharu? It's been 5 years. She could already have divorced again. You can be her third husband? You're a criminal, exactly. I've got criminal charges. I should be going to the HQ. You're just letting me just go? Anyway. Is that how it is? But this is your chance. Don't you just want a glimpse? He thumps me on the back a few times, like he's telling me to hurry up and take the next step. Alright, I'll take him up on that. Hey, Karen, let's go. For ourselves, not for anyone else. The address on Karen's note. About an hour I was riding a local train line away from the port, but we have a hard enough time of just making it to the station. Whoa, look, one of those legendary convenience stores. Let's go read a comic. Oh boy.
はずいからやめろっつうの。
Traffic lights, there's a traffic light.
いいから落ち着けよ。田舎者丸出しじゃねえか。
Well, you are. So what? We are country bumpkins. We're supposed to talk as Oira. Just like Sans. I still need the sound again, gosh dang it. Yep, the city is full of temptations for people like us. No matter where we look, something new captures our attention and we're barely making any progress. Look, Karen, shaved after 700 yen. Can you believe it? Karen? When I look back, I find Karen stopped in her tracks in front of a shop window. Seems to be some kind of woman's fashion store, and Karen's looking troubled as she compares the gaudy dresses behind the window with her own reflection in the glass. Natsumi, are you really living in the sticks? Hey, what's the matter?
改めてさ、私って芋っぽいなって。
Oh, define frumpy. Frumpy. A woman wearing her clothes. Dowdy and old-fashioned. Well, she's filling with the end of one of her twin tails. Although she's wearing a school uniform, I don't know if that's like. Interesting. They're calling it twin. This is a language thing. Twin tails is technically, apparently, in English it's called bunches or pigtails, and I have a feeling that twin tails is a Japanese term. Although it is fine in English too, but I have a feeling twin tails is actually from Japanese. Maybe. I don't know. It looks like it's... Anyway. Interesting that they use twin tails in English. Don't worry, no one's looking at you in a city this big. I mean, look, the people who worked on this... we know at least one person. The Dutch person who worked on this game did a thesis on Japanese speak in weeb culture online, or otaku, anime fan culture online. So we know the kind of people who worked on this English translation. Anyway, don't worry, no one's looking at you in a city this big. People can't transform themselves in an instant, even if they wanted to. They change gradually while they're not even aware of it themselves. It was too embarrassing to compliment her outright. Still, looking around me, even the girls in a school uniform are wearing a light covering of makeup and all manners of accessories. We might be a bit out of place. The funniest thing still is that the brother was gay, and it just... Anyway. Karen glances at her notes again and takes my hand and starts walking. Seems like she's determined to forget about her country bunking complex for the time being. In a sense, I suppose this demonstrates her adaptability. Your brother really thought of everything, even drew you a map. Your gay brother. Shit, I knew it was gonna come up again. It seems like that shocking revelation has traumatized her slightly. Well, whatever, it's a good chance for her to cut the apron strings. Yes, I was thinking about that too, with the... Knowing he's probably already accounted for that. I mean, we're no longer in an age where a few specific families have a whole island under their thumb. It's true that the three families once existed to protect the island, but now there stands in the way of the island's development. The island's future representatives can be chosen democratically. matrilinear customs will disappear during Kuretsusuru's time, and the hereditary system will end with the next generation. Gay wasn't very popular back then. Gay isn't very popular in Japan, even nowadays. Gay marriages are not allowed. Still, 2019, by the way. I mean, gay marriage wasn't even a thing in the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands was really early with gay marriage stuff. I think Netherlands was one of the first countries in the world to allow same-sex marriage, like, properly. Right? 2001. I don't know, like... same-sex marriage. Is there, like, a graph or... Is there a thing like when people did? Let's see, like year. Well, I'm digressing like crazy. Timeline of same-sex marriage. Well. Oh, 21st of December in Queen Beatrix in the Netherlands signs into law the first same-sex marriage bill in the world. 21st of December 2000, and apparently in 2001 on April 1st. Laws that permit marriage for same-sex couples and grant same-sex couples adoption rights in the Netherlands come into effect. Netherlands was really the first country. I mean, I was born in 2000, so I've basically been living in a country where gay marriage is a thing for as long as I can remember. Anyway, the island will start to... This, I digressed completely. This was, by the way, source of that. Because I just... it's Wikipedia article. Wikipedia page. Timeline of same-sex marriage. April Fool's show. I'm pretty sure since the Queen of the Netherlands was the first person to like legally like allow a gay marriage case in the entire world in 2000, it would make sense that they would allow it in law the next year. It was a 109 to 33 vote. Wow. For the law to go into place. Dang. Think about that. Anyway. Why is this not a thing all across the world yet? Whoops. The homosexuals will start a revolution and change the course of history. You shouldn't discriminate against sexual minorities, Karen. Karen! Oh no, this is too, like, no, god damn it. It makes, the name Karen too is like so beautiful. Oh my god damn it. Karen! Oh my god, this works so well. Oh my god. Seems like cutting this Abrams things might take a while. I can't lose to him. What? Oh, nothing at all. Did the translators know? This came out last year? This year? Was Karen a... No, like whoever created the game... Look, I don't know if this is an English translation only thing. I don't know, alright? Maybe this is just a beautiful coincidence and the translators were like, oh man, we can like make a great thing out of this. I don't know. Maybe I should just go through the credits and look for a few people and like try to contact them and ask about it or something. Anyway. I was thinking that maybe I should become a flaming homosexual too. Bisexual? Kyonyu. Oh my gosh, did you just Kyo? I know Kyo. Look, Kyo is like Kyojin is like the Titans, like giant men, giant people. Kyonyu, Nyu from Gyu, Nyu being oh yeah. I got the kanji before I looked it up. Huge breasts, Kyonyu. The Kyo from Kyojin, which is Titans or giants, and then Nyu from Gyu, and Gyu is cow, Nyu is breast, so Kyonyu. That's great. That's a word that exists. God damn it. That no, actually, I recently realized flat chests totally do it for me too. Jesus.
うるせえよ。私はこれでも普通だよ。平均だよ。
I never said anything about you.
だから胸をチラ見すんな。
You caught me.
バレ
What?
バレだって。
This game. Anyway. When we disembarked from the two-carriage train, we found ourselves in a rural town along the coast that reminds me of the island. However, this is definitely somewhere else. Relying on the notes, sometimes getting lost and sometimes coming to a standstill, we make our way through the unfamiliar terrain. At some point, the asphalt road beneath our feet cuts off and turns into a gravel path. Karen's footsteps slow visibly. I wonder if it's because of the gravel or... You nervous?
なわけねえだろ。バカ。
Don't act tough. I'm nervous. Kurutsu Natsumi left the island 5 years ago, making her, in a sense, our idol. Which means that our present is our future. Did she get the future she desired in the end? Does she have any regrets? How will she feel about her daughter returning to follow the same path as
私
her?
はさ、お袋のことが苦手だったんだ。めったにうちにいなくてさ。いたと思ったら、部屋にこもって難しい本ばっか読んでてさ。小さかった私はずっと、こう思ってたんだ。ああ、この人は私のことなんてどうでもいいんだなって。だからお袋が島を出た時も別に泣いたりはしなかった。どこか当然のことみたいに感じてたんだ。
Like she was bound to leave the island sooner or later? Like she'd felt no sense of hesitation and conflict in the matter?
けど違ったのかもな。
We were conflicted and hesitated over and over before we made it this far. We finally standing here after taking many detours on the way.
お袋だって悩んでたのかもしれねえし、迷ってたのかもしれねえ。ただ、そんなかっこ悪い姿を私に見せたくなかっただけなのかもしれね
There are some things that we want to hide from people precisely because they're important to us. There are parts of ourselves we especially don't want to show to the ones we
え。だ
love.
から確かめに行きたい。
Her eyes waver as she gazes out at the path stretching before us. Her trembling hand clutches the hold of mine
だ
tightly.
からふざけたこと抜かすんじゃねえよ、バカ。
Seems like I was worrying for nothing. We can keep on going. We can still take that next step. The words between us gradually die away. Still, our legs keep on going. The location indicated on the map is close at hand. However, the further we go, the narrower the road becomes, and before we know it, even the sparsely dotted houses have disappeared. Instead, the scent of the ocean grows stronger. But this is, without a doubt, the right road. I have a bad feeling about this. An unbearably bad feeling. It's a possibility that nagging at a corner of my mind yesterday too.
刹那。
Karen's cry brings my gaze back to earth. We've reached our destination. Well... What does that say? Well, when I said that the anime had a different ending, well... Ta-da! I'm pretty sure it says something in English on there, but it probably says Natsumi Kurutsu. We've reached our destination, a small cape overlooking the sea. And in the center of it, a lone stone monument. But the brother drew this map, so he knew, and he never told her. He probably wanted her to go. I'm sure the lines will go something like this later, but that the brother wanted her to find out herself instead of just saying it to her. Shit. Karanatha's strangled gasp as she clings to my arm. The words etched into the stone are weathered and hard to read, but anyone who knows the name they're looking for can just about make it out. Kurutsu Natsumi. Shit. Is the question addressed to me, or is she calling out for her mother?
嘘。
shit. I don't want this. If only it could be denied with a word. Damn. Let me tell you that the anime does not do as great a job at getting you into like the right feelings and mood. And granted, it is an anime, and it only has 25 minutes an episode. It only has 6 hours runtime in total, and it has to cram in everything this visual novel has, and you lose all the storytelling. Visual novel adaptations are a pain, and the anime definitely does not do a great job at this. Anyway, if only it could be denied with a word. But this is where the map has led us. This is Kurutsu Natsumi's location. Karen's mother's resting place.
こんなの嘘だよ。
He knew. Damn.
だってお兄ちゃんは
Must have known. So why did he lead Karen here without telling the truth?
やだよこんなの。
Damn, son.
やっと会える。
This is gonna be a long YouTube video as well. Do I have enough? Do I actually have enough disk space? Shoot. Okay. God damn! And the old papers are burnt or exploded in the ocean too, right? Karen's knees give way and she crumples before the headstone. Looks like she's knelt in prayer, but to me her image overlaps with that of her sobbing, collapsed figure aboard the boat yesterday.
あの子は昔から自分のことを自分で決められない子だった。
A storage server? I mean, technically we do have that at our home, but the thing is, I mean, I could move some of it to there, some of the things I have. It's just that I should get rid of all old stream recordings and stuff, but because I don't know, I don't need to keep those anyway. What are you trying to do to her, Mr. Did I somehow read Mr. Some? What are you trying to do to her, Kurutsu Subaru?
あの子はまだ何も選択していない。いや、まだ選択できる段階にさえない。
Is this a choice you were talking about? Thrusting this despair into her? Fuck that. God shit.
どうして
What is this going to change?
どうしてこんなことに
We made it here, so now what? What good does finding this out do?
何があったの
What is even the point of coming here?
教えてよ私はママ答えてよママ
At last, crouched down to the ground, she stills. We were supposed to keep moving forward as long as we kept taking the next step. We're supposed to be able to go anywhere so long as they were supporting. We were supporting one another. But this is the edge of the world. How do we move forward from here? We spent a lot of time getting here. It must be almost sunset. I have to get back. But what about Karen? What is she going to do now? Lurking in the back of my mind are my usual foolish thoughts, even if it's just for a short time. There's a limit to how long Karen can survive on her own without anyone to depend on. But if we're together, it might be possible. We could run away right now. I already know it's impossible. Either mine or Karen's resolve would break, and even before I was found and brought back, there are no paths left.
すみません。
Hmm?
母産者の方ですか？
I turn around to find a woman standing there holding a bouquet of flowers. Now, she looks a bit young to be called a woman. Actually, she looks about my age, or maybe a little older. Her outfit lends her an air of innocence too. Yeah, sorry, we're in your way. I take a step forward, clearing the path for her.
そういうわけではなく、この場所に足を運ばれる方は珍しかったので。
The woman's eyes widen when she sees Karen curled up before the grave. I know it's probably gonna cause for concern. Would you mind leaving her alone for a while?
もしかして、 ご親族の方ですか？
Yeah, she's the daughter.
若いお父さんですね。
No, hold up. I mean, she's not my daughter. Does she mean to make a joke, or is she that oblivious?
では、もしかして。
Yeah, she's Kurutsu Natsumi's daughter. The woman turns a troubled look towards Karen's back. It's hard for me to read whether it contains pity or sympathy, but there's something.
では、もしかして。
There seems to be some other emotion mixed in.
あなたがカレンさん？
The woman extends her hand, not put off by Karen's tear and snot-stained face.
お話はよく伺っています。お会いできて感激です。確かにどことなく面影がありますね。懐かしい。
What's this? Is she an acquaintance of Kurutsu Natsumi's? She must be if she's taking the time to visit their grave.
あれ？でも確か離れた場所で暮らしていると伺っていましたが。
ああ、今日初めてこっちに来たんだ。
わざわざお墓参りに。立派な娘さんですね。いや、
Look,
そういうわけじゃねえ
we
んだ
didn't know.
その口調、ますますそっくり。
What's with this chick? Well, whatever. It's good enough that Karen's talking normally with her.
では、こちらの方は恋人さんですか？
こいつはその。
はい？
まあ、
じゃあ今日は結婚のご報告か何か
結婚？
No, we're here to tell her she'll soon have a grandchild.
切な、適当なこと言うんじゃねえ。
Right, we haven't even done it yet.
人前でんなことカミングアウトすんじゃねえ。
Previous mood has been dispelled, and Kana and I are bickering back and forth like usual. Just who the hell is this woman? I look back at her and
素敵な恋人さんがいて羨ましいです。
she's smiling, a genuinely joyful smile.
別にこいつは素敵でもなんでもねえよ。
またまたご謙遜を。きっと中宮先生も草葉の種で喜ばれていますよ。
That'd be nice, but wait a minute, Professor Nakamiya.
申し遅れておりました。私、中宮先生の教え子で山吹桃香と言います。学生時代、中宮先生には講師ともどもお世話に。今もまだ院生をしておりまして学生なのですが。
Forget that, you said Nakamiya? She's talking about Nakamiya Sueharu, right?
あれ？ご存知なかったのですか？
That she remarried? No, but on the headstone it says Kurutsu, so...
中宮末春は彼女のペンネームですよ。
Pen name?
当時は女性が研究者として成功するのは難しい時代だったらしく、もちろん今もですけど、
As an academic researcher?
昔から中宮末春の名前で様々な論文を出されていて、5年前に大学に招かれて助教授になられた後もその名前を。
No, I'm pretty sure some people referred to is him earlier, but that's probably because I didn't know either. Anyway, university as an associate professor?
私たちの分野ではとっても著名な方ですよ。私なんて高校3年生の時に先生の著作に感銘を受けて進学先を変えたくらいですから。特にあの言葉、この世界には秘
There's a
密が。
secret in this world. Time out. Sorry, let me get my head around this. I heard that Kurutsu Natsumi has worked as something like a receptionist for the researchers on the offshore platform. She met Nakamiya Sueharu there and fell in love. Is this a thing in English too? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree with the brother. But this Nakamiya Sueharu never even existed. What's your
海
field?
洋地質学です。
Receptionist, my ass. Kutsunatsumi was the top dog on the offshore platform. Kutsunatsumi deceived everyone on this island. On the island. Even her own family, and lived a double life. Oh. No, I'm an idiot and I didn't even get it. No. Sueharu Nakamiya is her? What? This was a lie. Never even existed. Yeah. Oh gosh. Ugh. I'm dumb. I misread. I misunderstood. Never mind. I'm dummy. I do now. It didn't make any sense. Anyway. I'm dumb. Then 5 years ago, with the closure of the offshore platform, she moved over to the mainland in order to continue her research.
先生は海を愛しておられました。きっと世界中の誰よりも。だからお墓も誰にも邪魔されず海を見られる場所にと。
おふくろは
The funny thing is, I already knew it because I watched the anime, but
今から1年ほど
I
前
don't
の
know
こと
what
です。
something. I don't know why my brain was like
地中
that.
海沖で事故に遭われて
How long is it gonna keep going on for? I'm gonna have to end the stream soon.
私もお供するつもりだったんです。
Wait.
なのに先生が今の君はまだ大学で学ぶべき時だって。でもあんなことになるんだったら無理にでもついていけば。
She wipes away the tear running down her cheek and lifts her head.
すみません、ご息女の前で取り乱してしまって。
いいよ。おふくろのこと慕ってくれてたんだよな。
はい。
I don't want to break the mood here, but this could maybe possibly be.
そして私も先生から並々ならぬご寵愛をいただきました。
She said it herself.
そっか。おふくろは幸せだったんだな。
Hey Kanen, I know you've had a lot to take in today, but you're getting totally numb to it.
今日は先生が関わられた最初の海底探査基地浦島基地がその役目を終えたとのことで
Hiroshima base, the very first undersea survey base. Yeah, we saw that undersea survey. Is it the base you're talking about, the offshore platform?
よくご存知で。あ、お二方は浦島からおいでになったんでしたね。
But what were they researching again?
先生の夢が始まった場所を私もこの目で見てみたかった。
The offshore platform abandoned 5 years prior and demolished yesterday. What kind of dreams did Kuratsumi have there? What dreams was she chasing when she came over to the mainland? And what dream is she seeing as she sleeps here? Because it definitely didn't.
浦島基地は空振りに終わってしまいましたが、先生の夢は今も受け継がれています。来年にはサンタマリアベースが完成します。サントリーニベースもようやくギリシャ政府から建設許可が下りそうです。すべては先生が浦島基地の失敗に負けずに戦い続けた成果です。今度こそ必ず。
Even I, never having known Kutsunatsumi, can almost see her standing before us. This woman who followed her dreams, even if it meant leaving behind her family. What was Kutsunatsumi? I mean, Nakamiya Sueharu researching? Momoko's eyes immediately start to gleam. Yeah, we never knew that.
それはですね、世界各地の古文書に残されている守秘義務がありますから。
She hurriedly puts her finger over her lips and smiles mischievously. That's a reference to what we've heard before. I see it, officer. His gesture really is foul play. I knew they were gonna reference. I knew it already, and Shadowy missed this, but this will be like flying over the head. But like, yes. Whoa, is that what you're thinking? My heart didn't skip a beat or anything of the sort.
ちげえよ。こないだ言いそびれてすっかり忘れてたんだけどさ。
About what? Kaden hesitates for a moment and then...
海で溺れた時、なんか見なかったか。
Fudge, that's so long ago. Huh? You saw it too? What I don't remember anymore. It's so long ago when they went swimming and they almost drowned. What did they see underwater? I don't remember. Can you give me a flashback, please, please? I mean, there's no way you'd see something like that under the sea. I don't know quite what it was, but we both know the most fitting word to describe it.
あれは確かに
Our voices overlap.
竜宮城。まさか実在していたのですか？
Yeah, it wasn't clear, but I definitely saw it. There's something there in the ocean.
なんかじゃねえよ。あれ竜宮城だよ。間違いねえ。しかもその目で見たと。
Wolka sways in her feet and I think she's about to collapse, but then...
先生のお考えは間違ってなかったんですよ。あったんですよ。本当にあったんですよ。
There's a secret in this world. Yeah, there's a secret. If the secret is revealed, there will be a revolution. Yeah, this is a revolution, no doubt about it. Hey, your mom was really something to think she was searching for Ryugujo. Karen? Karen is frozen, looking down on her mother's grave.
おふくろは夢を叶えたんだな。バカみたいにでけえ夢を。
Dike. From behind, Karen's figure looks awfully small. The reality is we're both minuscule. We can't possibly measure up to Kurutsu Natsumi running around the world following her dreams. Karen, I placed my hand atop her head. CG, please. You're the one who found it.
だけどよ。
You're the one who made your mom's dream come true. Must have been a coincidence, but still true. You found it because you swam to the offshore platform that day and because you were aiming to go even further. You arrived at the answer because you made it all the way there, even after all the setbacks you experienced along the way. So you should be proud of that.
そうですよ、カレンさん。さすがは先生のお子さんです。最高です。
Hey, get out of the personal space, would you?
カレンさん、
Oh no.
私も
I'm seeing the heart eyes. That's bad. Oh god! Okay. I said it was bad.
何しやがったてめえ。
Teme. I hope it's just a hug.
いい匂い。
No, 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 no. I hope it's just a hug.
やめろって私にその気は。
I'm not sure what they're trying to convey here. Oh, Natsumi Kurumu's star pupil, ex-Kurutsu Natsumi's beloved daughter. They make a nice pairing. Oh, wait a minute. What are you doing to my Karen?
こんなことしてる場合じゃありませんでした。すぐに戻ってみんなに報告しませんと。
Well, I mean, it is after all, a visual novel. Momoka suddenly releases Karen, then
それではお二方ともごきげんよう。
Gokigenyo. I guess that's a decent translate. Because Gokigenyo is like, yeah, adieu would be, yeah, sure, whatever. That's a nice translation for that one, actually. Have I ever seen adieu in subs before, like, for something like this? Anyway, she spins on her heel and dashes off, but then no sooner is she off than she turns back and...
私、宮浦大学理工学部の西山研究室におりますので、もしよろしければご連絡を。
You took it right with me to the HQ because of a solve a minor. Oh my god. Fat chance. So she's like she's gone for real this time. What the heck was she all about?
知らねえよ。
Your face all red, Karen. Don't tell me she's awakened you to the pleasures of Shoppo? Okay. Oh, sorry. Suppo? What's that? Suppo. Is it archaic Greek poet from the island of Lesbos? I don't know. I wonder where that's called. I wonder why that. That sounds. Okay, it's female homosexual. Okay, so it's okay. Yeah. I mean, I assumed that it was, but I had to confirm by looking up Wikipedia. Anyway.
いきなり抱きつかれたら誰だってビビるだろ。
Oh, it was just a hug. Well, then how about I put that to the test?
いいからそういうのいいから
Come on, don't be shy. Ow. Why didn't you do it for her?
袋の前で
Why only me?
あいつはいいんだよお袋が認めた女なんだから
I get it. Kutsu Natsumi's oh my god, protege maybe?
Protege.
Google says it needs 2 little things on the E. Uh-oh. Is that a misspelling? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought they had quality control. Uh-oh. It's supposed to have those dashes on the E. Apparently, from what I can see, many web pages show it with the yeah, exactly. I don't know what they're called, but Kurumi Natsu's protege, Yamabuki Momoka. She's a weird girl, but she had some real intensity.
あキラキラしてたそれに比べて
An underage runaway and a criminal.
私やっぱ島に戻る
Oh, is that so?
驚かねえのか
Shouldn't you help? Shouldn't you go to the lab? She said maybe you could find information about some. Well, I had a feeling you'd come out with that. We're way too green. We're way too young to make it out in this wide world. We're not ready yet.
お袋に顔向けできるようになったらまた来る
Accents? Sure.
今度こそ自分の力で
Yeah, that sounds good.
だから刹那
Yeah, I'll do whatever I've got to do too. I don't have what it would take to say I'll be waiting for her. For me to stand tall beside her, I need to acquire something that I don't have right now, a pass.
じゃあ決まりだな
Yeah, it's settled. This is Kana's choice and my choice.
またなお袋
Ofukuro? That sounds interesting. More researching. This is why I would like to have the Japanese text. Ofukuro, one's mother. It's a colloquialism? The kanji used is a sack, a bag? Ofukuro is a bag or a pouch. I wonder if... I don't know. This is just the thing. I don't know. She says her momentary goodbyes to the family she's only just reunited with.
またな刹那
And she says her momentary goodbyes to her temporary traveling companion. She has to... Doesn't she has to come along to court and testimonials and... By Karen. Taking our first step forward, we'll have to wait just a little bit longer. We're still in the run-up phase. We're acquiring the strength we'll need to find our dream, then chase after it with everything we've got. So from today, I'm going to start running in preparation for the day when I'm standing on the actual starting line. We'll run full speed ahead. Ready for that day that's yet to come. Yosoro. Is that a reference to continuing it at a different time? Oh no, it's this again. Shoot. No. I knew this was happening already. I knew this was gonna happen because this happened last time too. Now it's gone again. Hello. 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 Oh, there we go. I think the story is not over yet. This ended with an open ending. Wink, wink. And that's that. Jeez, that's probably like 3.5 hours of stream or something. Almost. Skip or fast forward button in this? I don't care because I'm not sure if it's a different visuals. I don't actually remember if the song is different. It might be a different theme for a different ending. And yes, it'll probably still keep going. However, anyway, we'll go for the next. Vocals Ria Euphonious. What's that? Euphonious? You know what Euphonious did as well? Clannad. I'm pretty sure Euphonious sang Megumeru. That reminded me, the name Euphonious reminded me. So, what was that opening song? Do you mean the intro movie for this game is actually sung by Euphonious too? That is, I mean, the vocalist of Euphonious, not specifically the, anyway, whatever. Vilka Bloom, there it was again. What, shoot, what was she, what thing was she doing? I didn't look last time either. What did she do? Under what section was she? English localization. Yes! Oh, I knew it would be. What are all these people? Leomin Merutogyu DXS. Wow, the English localization was definitely done by, you know, anime fans. They even have their nicknames on there, except for Vilka Bloom. GG's. Imagine. That is so great for... I totally didn't even realize it was she worked on the localization. Wow. That's your thesis. That's your thesis that we saw last time. It's funny how we get to the same thing. That's your thesis, and then you go and do English translation for visual novels like this. I appreciate that. Awesome. Anyway, sorry, do you mind if I carry on for a bit? I'd been envisioning a dark, clammy cell enclosed... I'd been envisioning a dark, clammy cell enclosed by iron bars, but that turned out to be my overactive imagination. Although there are bars over the window, the room is neat and tidy. Like a small one-room apartment, and there isn't even a lock on the door. You're free to walk out of the facility, it seems. I find the library to be an unexpectedly pleasant place to pass the time. I dislike tedious books, and it seems like a lot of people here are a similar mindset, as the shelves are filled with young adult novels and self-help books. The twice-weekly classes are a chore. Oh, yeah. Well, thanks to the rather unique teachers, I'm able to get through them. Welcome to, welcome to, Cell Life. Prison School. This is where Prison School, the anime starts. Of course, there are also exercise facilities. I won a handmade medal at lunchtime intra-block basketball tournaments because I'm the MVP. It's just like being at school. There's even work to do. It seems like local corporations requested our help manufacturing industrial goods, and I've been assigned some small duties in the facility's on-site factory. The smell of thinner is horrendous, which is a real bummer. Since I'm learning, but I'm learning skills and I'm even earning some money. I have no complaints. Thinner? What's that? A solvent used to make paint. Oh. The word makes so much sense, but I didn't exactly know. Dinner. Fare for dinner. Yes. No shoot. Anyway. However, the pay is shockingly bad. My hourly wage would probably work out to be in the tens of yen, but no, maybe single digit. It's best not to dwell on that. After all, the Roman board is all free. In terms of downsides, I suppose the food portions are a bit on the small side. Because of that, I'm always hungry, and I'm always getting my cellmates to sneak me half of their bread. Alright, 3 days after I entered this facility, I was almost assaulted by the guy in the bed next to mine. After I hurriedly explained to him the course of events that led me to being here, he cried and made do a jerking off by himself. He's a surprisingly good guy. And so my ass remains pure and unsullied. Whoa. I've made a lot of other friends too. A guy with a absurdly high voice. A guy who's always laughing. A guy who knows all sorts of pointless trivia. And a guy who, for some reason, always works out his biceps. That must be somehow... The guy must have gone working at Silverman Gym and must be called Macho from Dumbbells. Anime. Saido Chesto. Anyway, instantly I've met 3 guys who say they've come from the future, and 7 who insist they're amnesiacs. The world really is a big place. All this time I thought I was special and that I couldn't possibly live a normal life, but it turns out my level of specialness really isn't at all that unique. Well, I've gone on longer than I meant to. Once I get started on my memories, there's no stopping me. The genius teacher, nicknamed Hartman, is, as his name suggests, a really big-hearted guy. Wretched, one of the medical staff, is a complete sadist and super popular with all the inmates. What? The jailers have let me to try on their hats and given me surreptitious drags of their cigarettes. I take a quick puff and then hand it back. Does that count as an indirect kiss? It doesn't, right? Oh, talking of things I've received, I'm almost forgetting the most important thing, my name. I was told I could have an official record of identity made with any name I liked, so took them up on that offer. My new name was Oda Nobunaga? No, I'm just kidding. Well, at the time I was seriously considering it, but they gave me a swift kick in the nuts to end that train of thought. But they said I could pick anything, so what name did I go with in the end? Isn't it obvious?
3000回刹那出所だ
Yes. The big open world unfolds before my eyes with no iron bars or concrete walls in sight. Whoa, the air smells so sweet. By the way, what's today's
何を
date?
言ってるんだ君は。いいから早く行け。
These mainlanders sure are cold. Well, whatever. Today's the first step into the rest of my life. I need to remember it. This right here is the starting line. I'm stepping up to it for the very first time. Woo, let's do
早
this.
く行かないと門を閉めるぞ。
Lol. Wait, come on. I need to psych
怖い
myself
の
up.
か。
Scared. Officer had asked me the same thing. I've changed since then. Still, it's true that it's precisely because I've changed now that I feel fear more keenly than I did before. So much happened just within the confines of those walls. What exactly is waiting for me in the
一
real
度こ
world?
こに入った人間はよくまた戻ってくる。塀の中というのはよほど居心地がいいのだろうな。いや、塀の外側がよほど生きづらいのかもしれんな。
This is an interesting thing, because people can't survive
だが
alone.
君は大丈夫だろう。
Why would he say something like that? I'm a regular guy, which means I can't survive alone
ほ
either.
ら、君には彼女が待っているじゃないか。
Huh? I look up, and standing there is...
ご無沙汰しております刹那さん
God damn it. What a great... it's been a while. Oh, yes. Who are you?
桃子です山吹桃子
I'm glad they did this. Oh, the lesbian.
そういうところだけ覚えてないでください
It was probably only a few months. Again, nothing happened, and maybe with explaining the story. Anyway, what's she doing here? How did she know I was getting released?
ではでは参りましょうか
She takes my arm with a big smile on her face and starts to drag me along with her. First step that I was supposed to burn into my memories. We've just had the credits, the final hey, what the hell's this? I've been streaming for way too long. Deto. Yeah, exactly. Deto.
ほら急いでくださいわざわざゼミサボってきたんですから
Whoa. Her boobs are pressed up right against my arm. Momoka drags me along the center of town, not far from the main station. My head spins and at the hordes of people, businessmen, students, housewives, all rushing busily by.
せつなさん、この後のご予定は？
Well, at 4 p.m. and I drop by the probation office and see about somewhere to live for the time being.
なら、まだ時間ありますね。
Hey, serious about that date?
はい。ここで待ち合わせなんです。
What? Meeting? I see. You got yourself a boyfriend, huh? You've ended up on the straight and narrow eventually, too.
またまたご冗談を。男なんてクソくらいですよ。
God damn. Alright, of course. Wait, then what am I doing here?
いつもならこの辺りに。
Momoka starts searching about the area. She wanders off into the crowds until I eventually lose sight of her. Probably shouldn't move from here in case I get lost. Glanced around me and spot a few people standing around who appear to be waiting for someone. Why would you arrange to meet someone in such a crowded place? I really don't get how these city folk think. Same, to be honest. Although I guess I must look like them right now. In the midst of them all, my eyes are drawn to one particular figure. Oh shoot! A university student? It's a phone. It's a mobile phone. It's a Nokia brick. I find my gaze following her movements. She pushes her long hair, which falls down around her mid-back, away from her face. No longer the twin tails. Dude, this is great. They know how they're doing the story, boys. Eventually, noticing a textbook protruding from her back, she pushes it back and zips it shut. And perhaps getting impatient and waiting, she pulls out her cell phone and starts tapping away on it. Yes, shadowy. Whoa. The girl who's sitting there picks up her phone and answers the call. Alright. Beep boop, beep boop. Cell phone in Momoka's hand rings. Huh? Momoka shows me the screen of her phone. It's open on a message which says from Karen. Then that's... But what's she doing here? Kohai-chan. Oh, that's a great thing. But she was seriously awful at studying. Really? Did I do that? I get the feeling that you're the worst type she could attract. Hey now. This game is great. Have you told her about me? Really? But don't give me these unnecessary hurdles. I know, right? What? Beep boop, beep boop. No. Anyway, the sound is already there. Have I made it? Have I become the sort of person who can stand beside her? A man worthy of speaking to her? Someone's just literally minutes out of jail? Casual clothes. There's nothing more to do but believe that I've made it. I've been running forward with everything I've got towards this very day, so now there's nothing to do but believe in myself. Karen! Take a step forward. Not just a step. That's not just a step. At the same time, Karen springs up and comes dashing towards me. Yes. This is a blessed image. Sorry to keep you waiting for so long. Still Tsun. Really look to me like you were killing time. Strange then, I heard you agreed to go on a date with someone today. We both turn around, but Momoka's gone. Honestly, that woman. Then that means you're free now, right? Come hang out with me instead. I haven't been here in ages. Mind showing me around? We set off walking hand in hand. Your hair's
あんた
grown.
はなんか小ざっぱりしたな。
Did your boobs
あ
get
んたは
bigger?
少
Wow.
し痩せたな。
That reminds me, I'm starving.
まずは腹ごしらえだな。近くにおしゃれなパスタ屋があるんだ。
Pastaya? You should have just said pasta place, but whatever. Don't care if it's somewhere popular or not. What's more important is
当然、大盛り無料だ。
we've got to go
じゃあ
there.
決まりだな。行こうぜ、刹那。
This is the starting line. This is how my this is our first step. We don't know yet what's waiting for us ahead, but we'll be okay. We can see it clearly even in the midst of this dizzying hustle and bustle. Our future together, leading straight ahead.
なあ、あんたはさ、よかったのか。
Well, if you're asking me to choose, I'd personally prefer a beef bowl to pasta.
ちげえよ。
God damn it. MC is such a... Oh my god, this is great. Then what does she mean?
島を出るってのは私の願いだった。あんたはあの島でさ、やることがあるんじゃなかったのか。
Perhaps I did. Perhaps I'd been burdened with something you described before. It's like duty, destiny, or fate. But I chose to live a normal life. I chose the steepest and longest path. Why is that? Am I done with duty, with destiny, with fate? Karen, do you know what a revolution is? It's a game console from Nintendo. It's when the world changes. Yeah, a revolution occurred. Not in the world, but in me.
はあ？
I guess, to put it simply, whether it's pasta or beef bowl, I'm fine with whatever. So as long as I can eat it with you anyway.
あんた、ちょっと合わねえうちにますます話の通じねえやつになったの。
Seriously? I want a warden class,
ど
you
ん
know?
な授業を受けてたんだよ。
Ones where they teach you the problem with taking under 18s to love hotels, stuff like that.
どういう授業を受けてん
They
だ
were
よ。
probably forced anyway. By the way, how old are you now?
18だけど。どうして今聞くんだよ。
Because I don't want to violate. Joe.
死ねよ。
Incidentally, telling someone to die is a criminal intimidation and subject to maximum of 2 years imprisonment or up to 300,000 yen fine.
ますますうぜえやつになりやがって。
Hey, maybe I'll become a police officer so I can put all this knowledge to
前
use.
科者には無理だろ。
Yeah, okay, whatever. Then I'll settle for being a full-time stay-at-home
い
dad.
きなりすれんな。
Guess I really need to... What? I really need to grow boobs for that to work? Wait.
そういう問題じゃねえ。
Alright, the baby's formula's pretty good these days, so even you'll be fine.
私は普通に出るよ、多分。
You sure? Let's take a look. No.
交番はこっちだったかな。
Wait, stop. Just kidding.
まあいろいろ悪化してねえか、あんたの頭。
Well, you see, one of the guys in my room loved dirty jokes and becoming friends with them must have had an
ただの
effect.
類友じゃねえか、それ。
Now you mention it.
ちっとは大人になったかと思ってたけど、中身は変わってねえな。
Several years? I'm pretty sure maybe one... I honestly don't remember. But whatever. Sorry, I'm still being... still a big kid.
いいけどよ。
Saying also Karen, though, sure, she's matured in terms of looks, but she's just the same as back then on the inside. The same as back then, when we'd always go along with my banter. When she'd always go along with my banter despite her grumblings.
だって、肝心なとこまで変わっちまったら困るだろ。
Still, there have been changes. She's matured enough that she's able to admit her own immaturity. I'm sure that from here on, the two of us will continue to change in ways invisible to the eye.
だからいいんだよ、これで。
That's the end. Dang. You know what? Happy ending. I'm fine with that.
アイランド。
Alright.
環境設定ね。で、あなたはどこから来て、どこへ行くの？
Ooh, we're back in summer. This whole thing... Wait. I have a feeling these have all come straight back. As much as this is like crazy, but it was just the 3 questions, and I'm very sure that it would have gone straight back, and let's just assume this was a straight line, basically, all the way through. No diversions. Gold means end. Shh, Farron, shh, hush. Next is Dina, which we can't even see yet, but of course. Yes, that was I'm not saying anything, but that was a nice ending. All right. I'm pretty sure the others, I definitely did not make. I'm very sure that these are just going straight back. But anyway, I wanted to quickly have a look just before I end the stream. I'm about to end the stream in just a second, right? I like Karen arc more. Videos opening, right? This must be sung by her. Is this shown on stream? I'm not seeing anything myself, let me tell you. Seeing game broke? I'm not seeing anything at all. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be. I'm seeing black screen just as you are. Is there... Is this the same singer as the Clannad opening? Right? I don't care if I don't see anything. I just need to listen to the voice, right? This is her. I hadn't even realized the first time. I mean, did I watch Clannad before I started Island? Actually, how long? Yeah, I definitely have, right? Yeah. Well, still a few more left. Oh, what's this? Is it just oh. I can't see any, I don't see anything. And I also don't know what this is. Have we seen that? I'm sure we have. Anyway. Yes. That was something. That's gonna be the end of the stream. This will be a long one on YouTube. Next time, Ine. So, yes. Thanks for watching. That was a good ending. We still don't know anything about the dreams we were having at the start of each day, by the way. Just a little thing to note. But see you in the next episode or thing or stream or whatever and whatnot. Bye bye.